archangels and spirit and our spirit animals is of the utmost importance. Like, let's be honest, we would not be where we're at now if it wasn't for our spirit team, okay? So let's become one in prayer. All those who walk with us, I don't want to include anyone out, and all of us who are together in peace and harmony, I want to say thank you for being here for us when times have gotten tough and we don't know how to be here for ourselves. Thank you for helping us continue to keep going, and thank you for helping us see that everything's going to get better. Thank you for helping us to overcome sadness and depression, and thank you for not giving up on us and we were ready to give up on ourselves. So lovely souls, we're going to be talking about love and Tantra. I'm not exactly sure how many pals we'll have, but definitely stay tuned for whatever comes. Actually, we're going to have three. Three sounds like a great number. Yes, three. Wow. I'm feeling some really beautiful energy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just inspiring. It's very inspiring energy. I'm feeling it. It just feels so beautiful. It's something that you just don't explain. You just sit there and feel, or it doesn't matter what you're doing. You just feel it. Not just sit there. You just feel it, you know. So anywho, so a lot of us are learning about love now, like actually learning about love, and that idea of TV love isn't fitting it anymore. We're really just starting to like understand that love is unique for everybody. So I don't know. I'm just breathing. Like I feel. So we're doing a love and Tantra reading, and it's just like, wow. Like, I'm so excited to be doing a love and Tantra reading with all you beautiful, lovely souls. Like, in 5D, romance is completely different, and romance looks different, and it's, you know, if you think like romance looks like we thought 3D looks, well, looks like, well, it's not like that in 5D. It's completely different. It's the kind of love where you don't fear that your partner's not gonna come back home or something. It's the kind of love where you actually trust that you and your significant other and your children and the people that you care about are safe, and you have faith in it, and you send love. So if you're part of my Soul Drug family, I deeply love you, and I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for not giving up. Like, I know that we've been through a lot, but we do get through this, and we're being blessed with a lot of beautiful things. So you have a 3-pound pick a card, and it's love and Tantra. Pick a card, okay? So we're gonna get some messages. Some messages about love and Tantra, collective consciousness, when you're watching this. All right, beautiful, lovely souls. So we have 3 of Cups, and I'm not picking up third-party energy. I'm picking up freedom, love, freedom. I'm picking up that someone who you're developing a friendship with is the one. So, you know how 3 of Cups can most of the time come off as third-party situation. No, I'm feeling like we're all learning that we need to have healthy friendships first before we rush into bed with people. A lot of the times we share sexual energy in the very early stages of meeting someone, because that feeling we have of attraction it's something, you know. But you know you love someone if you're like, I want to get to be your friend. Friendship. You are actually less likely to have a divorce with a friend. And, you know, friendship, is it something where you have, well, this is, you have to be exactly like me. Friendship is kind of where you're just like, look, I do things differently, and you do things differently, and that's okay. Well, we talk when we talk. We don't talk, we don't talk. Things like that. Friendship is when we don't let our insecurities get the best of us. Friendship is when we don't let our past pains cloud our judgment, so we hurt someone that is actually really good and sweet and a beautiful soul. And we were mindful. I'm going to be mindful of how I communicate with you, because I understand you've experienced some trauma, and so have I. And it's a big strength to not, you know, give in to the pain of the past. So I'm going to be patient with you, and you be patient with me, and we can simply talk about things. And yes, I'm excited to see you, and you're excited to see me, but there's no reason I should feel like I'm not going to be able to see you again or not have time with you. So I'm just going to be present in the moment and be grateful that I saw you. And that's enough for me. And so, Three of Cups, it's important to build with someone, you know? Building. So this Three of Cups is telling me that you are rebuilding. A lot of us were taught, you know, meet this person, the energy is intense, and this is your twin flame, and you want to be with them, and, you know, neglect your hobbies and your friends, and they either neglect their hobbies or friends, or they get with their they do their hobbies and friends, and someone's giving something up. That's what we've been taught is healthy. And now we're getting to the point where we're starting to realize, wait, I have my hobbies and friends, you have your hobbies and friends, and we have this crazy attraction to each other, and it's okay that you're different than me. And I love you, and I love myself enough to be accountable for my own actions. So I'm gonna, you know, pray that you have a safe travels home, and I'm gonna pray that, you know, I'm gonna have faith and believe that everything is working out. I'm not asking for you to call me. I'm not asking for you to, like, randomly knock on my door. I'm not asking for you to always constantly be near me. I'm asking for you to respect that I'm going to be me, and I'm going to respect that you're going to be you, whether you respect me or not. And if you don't respect me and it's not equal energy give and exchange, I don't want it. And a lot of us are getting back to that place. Before, we witnessed our parents having friction on a consistent basis because there was so many missing chunks of how to get to know each other. You know, it's like, for example, meeting the love of your life on the playground, and you blink and you guys are, you have a home together, and you have a family, and you're living in your dream location. And what if you wake up and you're like, how do we get here? What if, you know, what if our ancestors are keeping those parts hidden and saying, have faith, trust yourself, have faith, trust yourself, and take a chance. We're not going to allow you to go anywhere or get into anything that would hurt you. Okay. So this new period of romance that the world is entering into is a little bit slower, but it's much more sweeter and peaceful. Yeah. we have the Knave of Wands, and I'm seeing this beautiful picture for the first time. So one thing I'm definitely picking up is you're going to be looking at things completely different, from a different perspective. It's like you could go to the same store every day and get a brand new way of looking at things every day in a brand new way. Imagine how beautiful life is. Imagine you'll appreciate your neighborhood more. You know, you'll be able to see that, hey, it's definitely okay that, you know, I never noticed that before. I'm going to be noticing new things. I also feel like you're going to be spreading that love that you're feeling, not only for yourself, but for those around you, to Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia needs love. So with the Knave of Wands, there's 2 lions and there's 2 owls here. And so it seems as if like the emotions that a lot of us are going to be feeling is the emotions of courage and wisdom. The wisdom to trust, no, the courage to trust our wisdom, and the wisdom to be courageous. I think that's what a lot of us are about to be taking on. I feel a lot of us are going to let go of anything that, you know, convinces us that we're crazy if we choose to, you know, do something that we love passionately, even if someone is offended by it because they feel that they're not whole for some reason. But the fact that we're brave and courageous enough to do it anyway in front of a crowd, while facing our fears, while we're wondering what's going to happen, you know, is that's love. Love to support someone when others don't support them. That's courageous. Then we have the beautiful owls. I'm picking up a beautiful, intense energy that's like, imagine you're a teenager and you meet someone that you're like, wow. You know that feeling you get when you're a teenager and you see someone, like you really see someone. You don't just see he's cute, she's beautiful, or that's fine. You see like, they like something I like, but I never knew I liked that. I don't even know anything about that, but I'm curious. And you want to just go up to them and, you know, tell them like, I'm so excited to meet you because I haven't met anyone who gets me the way you do. Isn't it beautiful when you're able to feel like you did as a teenager with love? You know, when we're teenagers, and I'm 31 years young, when we're teenagers, we're excited about life. No matter how tough and hard it gets, we're excited. We want to just like shout it from the rooftops. I'm in love. And a lot of us, we've had a lot of our childhood stripped from us. We've had to grow up really fast. We've had to adjust to unnecessary responsibilities, like social expectations that tell us we have to speak the same and act the same to be accepted, or we're crazy. And then when you choose to, you know, be a lone wolf, others are intimidated by you, but they would like to be seen and heard by you because you reflect to them how they don't see themselves clearly, how they don't even listen to themselves. And yet they're rambunctiously 1515. They're rambunctiously saying, listen to me, watch me, pay attention to me. But you're just sitting there saying, you don't even give that to yourself. So why would I give you that attention? You know? And then we follow these rules that society has taught us, like robots. Feeling no passion, feeling as if, why am I even doing the same thing again? Why am I even trying? Why do I? And then when you just get to the point where you're just like, why am I even trying? You experience a kind of freedom that a lot of people can't explain. And this is where this Knave of Wands is coming in, the wisdom. It's like if you experience a lot of abuse and you didn't have a childhood, it's as if our childhood is returning to us. And it's like we're at that age where we lost the passion for life due to the Seven of Swords and the Devil energy. It's like we're resuming life back at that place when, let's say you were 7 or you were 13 and you found something that you loved. But before you lost that passion to even explore it again, well, you were I'm feeling like a lot of us experience a lot of abuse. A lot of narcissistic abuse to the point where we thought that the world would be dark and we thought that life would be like the Hunger Games and we thought that we had to act a certain way and eat a certain way for bodies to be healthy. And we thought that the only way that we could go get medical care was if we went to the doctor. And then, I think about it as a mom. The next time I have a child, I'm going to do it holistically in the way my ancestors did it. And the fact that there's laws put up against mothers who actually go that route really says, how did the world get to this place? And I feel like we're going back to that age where when we finally gave up because the abuse was that bad, where our inner child left us and said, I have to leave here. I can't do this anymore. It's just too much. And we just got disconnected from our souls and things. And we just lived through a body where we found some things we liked, or, our favorite things. We found our favorite foods, our favorite things to wear. But what really opened us up? Music. Because when we forgot what it was like to feel emotions, we would hear our favorite song on the radio and we would think, that abuse ain't so bad. This Seven of Swords and this Devil card here tells me we've dealt with a lot of individuals who are really sad inside. And this Devil card here, there's some heavy energy. I gotta cleanse it. Ooh, that Devil card, that Devil card. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture, but I'm gonna talk about it first. The Devil card is showing the person's mask. And there's someone who in your life who really abused you and betrayed you. They're acting as if they're sad about not having access to being with you. But let's be honest, if someone narcissistically abused you in your childhood and you were innocent and there was no reason to abuse you like that, that just says that is that person's true nature. If someone narcissistically abused you in any way, and I mean in any way, I don't care if you say, well, they only did it a little bit. It's a choice to be a narcissist, okay? Everyone feels emotions, the ugly ones, the good ones, and it is a choice to decide to wake up and terrorize the world one day. One could say, well, narcissists, they are really hypersensitive. Well, it's not that they're hypersensitive, it's just that they let sadness take them to a very dark place. It's like they let sadness say, hey, you're my bitch. And they're like, okay. And 2021, angel number will come in handy for someone. And so this says here, if this person's acting sad now, don't take it. This energy is heavy. You see this sinister face? These people from your past who narcissistically abused you obsessively, that was a choice. One could say simply, they cared about me. They just were going through something. Well, all of us are going through something, and it's a choice to be a jerk and an asshole to someone. So I'm picking up friends who narcissistically abused you. Don't let them back in. They are gunning for you. And I want us to talk about this narcissistic abuse from friends. You picked up friends, narcissistic so-called friends, based off the pattern of your family. So be mindful that if you took on traits of a narcissist, possibly you learned it from your family. If you were abused by narcissists, they more than likely took on the traits of your family. So if you have dealt with severe narcissistic abuse, these people literally are doing word vomit with your name to anyone who will listen. Obsessively, they're talking about you to friends. And you're being protected from them because these people see that you have peace, and they also see that your dreams are coming true. With the 7 of Cups here in the Temperance, what I'm putting together is I'm feeling like as a child, you used to just dream about, I really want to do this. I really want to do that. And these narcissistic people in your family, they made it seem as if, nope, you can't do that, because if you do that, we can't be a part of it. And that means that we can't abuse you. So you possibly put your dreams on hold. And that's, what happens when you give up on your dreams? Man, you lose your life, you lose your soul, and you're just like a fucking robot. And I feel like you have done so much healing that you have called back all your dreams. And these people are just sitting there watching. These people who narcissistically abused you are just sitting back watching, like, how is it that you are making your dreams come true with this 8 of Pentacles here? They're like, how the fuck are you making this happen? Because we are very pretty sure we put so much damage on you that when you have the Devil card and the 7 of Swords, okay? Listen, this energy here is like, and this is frenemies. These are frenemies that they're going to try to come in. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. And underneath, they are boiling, waiting just to catch you slipping so that they can get you back in this cycle of obsessively abusing you and basically, turning people against you again. That's all they know. Not only are you being protected from these people with wisdom and courage, oh wow. You're getting younger and younger, and these people are getting older and older. And when I say older, I don't mean they're just aging fastly, age-wise. I mean, when I say how about I'm going to use how I'm going to say how I really feel. Their skin is starting to become very dry. Some of them have purchased so much makeup and facial products just to moisturize their skin. But then it just soaks in so quickly. So they go out and buy a whole bunch of the same product. And then they look at their bank statements and they're like, why is it that I'm not able to afford my rent, my home? Why is it I'm not able to afford this life that I want to live? But they're looking at, I have to have this face cream because my face is so dry. They're not aware of why it is that they're experiencing dehydration. Like, honestly, if you have to use a ton of facial cream to keep your skin moisturized, it's not a reflection of the product. It is a reflection of your soul. That means you are not in a receptive mode to receive new energy. So basically, any energy vampire that you have dealt with, they are in devil energy. Like, I mean, they in some, I'm ready to fuck your shit up. I'm gonna act like I'm cool with you, but bitch, I'm planning and plotting. I got my eyes on you. I got the strength of a goat to climb a fucking mountain by any means necessary. And they're looking at you and they're like, but you based off what I know about that person, they didn't use a lot of product, because when I had some, dealings with them, they didn't have a lot of money to afford that stuff. So some of them remember little small things about you. They remember like little routines you used to do when you was getting ready. They tried copying it. It don't work. In fact, their skin's getting more drier. So as fast as their skin gets dry, this is a representation of how quickly they drained you. Like, just being around these people, you would have went from, hey, I'm tired. This is happening to them. They don't have no energy. They're not able to attract any energy source. Even when they're acting like, oh my gosh, how are you? Having a good day? They're feeling this ache and pain in their chest, hoping to 27, hoping to God that they'll be able to take their frustration out on you. Because when they met you, you were a wake-up call for what they were doing. Now, if you ever meet anyone in devil energy with 7 of Swords, and this is some crazy ass energy, but we have to talk about this, because the more you know, the less they can psychically attack you. Literally knowing the truth of what someone is doing in a spell literally saves you from a lot of stuff. And also, what I'm picking up, these people have been doing magic spells on you, some frenemies that you walked away from. They've been doing spells so that you'll meet people just like them, because they know they ain't shit. They know everything they touch dies. They know they attract shitty people. Return to sender. And they know you're about to meet some very good people. And these people are in this energy where they're just like, I'm getting consistently wishing that you meet somebody like them, like, so that you won't ever forget them. Like, some of these people I'm picking up, they took the time to get to know you on such an intimate level. And I feel like you were always being so honest with them and open about everything. And they weren't used to that. And they would have other people around who are highly envious and jealous of you. And they would just be like, whatever, if that person's talking about you, it doesn't matter what they say about you. I support you. But the reason that those other people felt so comfortable to discuss your name so disrespectfully was because this person was talking about you behind your back to them. Like, come to the house, and you would be there and you would wonder why the energy was off, or this person was consistently turning people against you, or this 7 of Swords, they were consistently, saying telling your personal business, the stuff where you were very vulnerable about, and you didn't feel ready to share it, but you thought this person was a good person to talk to. This person trying to make you feel like you couldn't trust anybody, but the truth is you just couldn't trust this person. There's nothing wrong with the fact that you were sharing sensitive, vulnerable information. You learn from this person, discernment. I mean, let's be honest, you learn discernment because you realize it's not that I can't talk about what I am extremely sensitive about with anyone. It's just when I meet the right people, the right person, I know I can express it to them. That's my ancestors' way of telling me, you need to express yourself authentically. This is a person to talk to. However, I'm noticing, when I get pains in my chest and I see people just like people from my past, this is my discernment saying, now this somebody just like your past. So what you're gonna notice is that people who are trying to act like they want to be your friend, who's not your past, they are in devil energy plus 7 of swords energy. And it's important that we actually discuss this thoroughly, because the more you know, the less likely you're going to fall prey to whatever these people have wished upon you. 3113, mirror effect. And you're going to have people acting just like you, studying you, when they're going out to meet new people. They're going to be taking on your persona because they want to meet friends. And it's because you know how to, meet kind-hearted people. These devil energy people do not want to be around devil energy people because they feel fucking crazy because they don't know if someone is trying to, play chess with them or not. So devil energy sociopathic narcissists do not have a good time with their own kind. They don't have a good time with each other. They may sit around each other and act like, yeah, bro, yeah. Oh my gosh, they so sexy, yes. But the truth is, they like, what they doing? Shit, I gotta watch my back with this nigga and that nigga, because I know how that nigga get down. I know how that nigga down. But I'm trying to make sure. Oh, yeah, you want this and that? Come on, let's go to the store. I can't stand this bitch. I can't stand this bitch ass nigga. But then what be funny is, when they're by themselves, this is what the narcissist is experiencing. Oh, shit. I don't know how I was able to act like that all goddamn day. Below the surface of that, I'm so lonely. And then the root of it, why don't you love me, mama, daddy? Layers to narcissism. So in this moment in time, jealous people are going to be on demon time. Okay, so I want you guys to just be aware. Don't take the energy personal. When you feel it, think of something that makes you happy. My kids make me happy. That's gonna keep you going. Like literally, it ain't got to be my dreams coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Your dreams just coming true in the time that it's supposed to come true. So just realize whatever it is you manifested to the universe, whatever it is your dreams that you put out into the universe, it's definitely happening, but it's going at a nice slow pace because you missed so many years of your childhood due to realizing that you had to watch your back against people closest to you. It's not that you chose to grow up fast. You realize if I stay in this naive way for long, I'm going to feel more pain. And everybody feels pain at different levels in different ways, okay? The pain we all tend to feel is so different that if I try to describe how I feel pain when I feel emotionally vulnerable, or if I scrape my knee, you may say, yeah, it hurt. Most of us say it hurt, but hurt and feels different for everybody. So if you got a toxic ex, their form of hurting could feel like hearing a person they love cry. Your form of hurting could feel like an ache, an emotional ache in one part of your body. Somebody else's form of it definitely hurt, bro, could be like, I just want to be alone. And if we take the time to understand it, like, it helps us be able to make peace with the fact that, there were some people who really hurt us. But when we can understand what motivates them, it makes it so that we won't walk into a trap that they set for us by trying to act as if, I apologize, I'm sorry, I won't hurt you like that again. Because it's not what people say, it's what's underneath. And that devil energy is going to feel familiar to you. It's going to feel like this is normal because your physical body still carries the ghost of the pain of the past. That's why you may feel things a certain ache and weight, and the doctor may ask you, so what's the level of pain? Now for you, your level of pain of 3 could be 3. Somebody else's level of pain could be 10. What if your level of pain of a level 3 could be a level 10 for somebody else? And people may say, you can take a lot of pain. And you're like, no, my level of pain is 3. Well, that what you're experiencing is a level 10. So when you have people trying to say to you, well, how I see things is how you have to see things, this is where you start to notice and you start to pay attention to the fact that, well, let me see. You're different, I'm different, and you can show me a new way to look at things. So if your level of pain is 3 and my level of pain is 10, and if I felt what you was experiencing, I would be over here by now. Can you tell me about your life? And this is where we sit back and just simply listen and understand that everybody's life is different. Now that we have the Star card, and we also have the 9 of Cups. So this is telling me that after a very dark time, you're starting to see why you went through all of the past things. Like, when I say all of it, I need to be more specific. It's not that you're like, okay, so I went through A, B, C, and D to Z just so I could learn to be myself. You're able to see like some more specific details. So I see why I like roses so much, because it helps me stay calm, and I love how beautiful it is, and I love beauty, because during my darkest times, beauty helped me be able to not give up. I'm open up to you guys. Like, I experienced so much narcissistic abuse that not only was I emotionally, mentally, and physically assaulted on a daily basis, spiritually, I was getting psychically attacked by my own mother. She would get jealous that someone else was asking me these deep probing questions, and I was able to open up with them on a deep level, and she was upset that I was closed off to her. And basically my body was bruised, red, so tender. Within 3 years of being abused by her as a child, that touching me, I had panic attacks, anxieties. So one of the ways to help me deal with the panic attacks and anxiety as a child, because she hit me everywhere she could find with the hardest things she could find. Not only when she did that, my mother would tell me, "You're crazy. If you tell anybody that I'm doing this to you, nobody's gonna believe you. I don't care if you're gonna talk to a therapist. If you tell them what the fuck going on, I'm gonna put my foot up your ass." And then I remember the biggest thing my mother said to me. She said to me, "The only person you need to be afraid of is yourself." So, I take this into consideration. My mother would get jealous of the fact that I was having a deep connection with adults who I barely knew, but who were open-minded and broad-minded. And she would get home and she would basically get my skin flared up to the point that, like, I started wearing clothes to cover my skin, hoping she would not be able to touch my skin. Like, just the idea of my mother touching me makes me want to throw the fuck up. My mother's touch is so goddamn nasty. It's just like after she touched me, after like she abused me the first time, after, like, it felt as if this nasty ass thing was touching me. My skin would feel like it was crawling and burning and slimy. And it's just, she would just be so consumed with anger. And for my mother to beat me like that, y'all, I was like, God damn, bruh. What the fuck is up? She wouldn't tell me, "I don't like that we don't have a healthy relationship together, but I understand it's my fault we don't have a relationship together because I am emotionally abusing you by bothering you, not giving you your space, and it's because I'm high on crack and I'm codependent, and I don't like the fact that you're my daughter and you're 3 and you don't want to spend time with me. But it's not like I'm around anyway because I'm getting high too much and you with your grandmother, and so I come in after my high binges and I abuse the shit out of you. That's why I molested you." This the shit my mama didn't want to tell me, but she would say to me, "You didn't wash the dishes." Like, I remember my mother was so pissed off and angry. She picked the bed mattress up, y'all. She picked the bed mattress up, got the wooden board from under the bed that held the bed together, and she abused me so much to the point I knew if I ran, it made her extra angry. She was gonna beat the shit out of me times 10. In fact, every 3 months or so, or something like that, the beating anteed up. So it was at 1, then it was 10, then it was 100. But my mother got that board and she hit me across my face. Yo, I blacked out. Then there was one time where my sister and I got so used to seeing me get beat up. I used to just kind of basically try to leave my body because I was like, why the fuck is she hitting me again? I washed the dishes. What did I do this time? I'm sorry, I didn't clean up. I'm sorry, what did I do this time? She gave me a black eye and said, "Tell the school your sister gave it to you. I'm going to do this again." At the time, though, I didn't realize that if I told the school my mother was blacking my eye out, ACS would have got involved and I would have been put into the system. But my mother kept fucking with my mind so I could think that, won't nobody going to help me. But the thing is, she didn't want my dad having custody of me because my dad didn't want shit to do with her. My dad had tried to get custody of me several times, but she started keeping him away from me and having my aunt in it and my mama and anybody who didn't like my daddy because my daddy won't giving them attention and because they wanted his money. She had all them stock up against him and game stock him and made it, I just saw 43, and she made it so they all lied on him and said, "Yep, he's not a good dad. He molested her," but everybody knew my mother had molested me. See, this the shit that, when it gets down deep and dirty, this is the shit that you need to be able to Like I'm telling y'all, you need to be able to slow down and talk to somebody about this shit. Cause this is the type of now, we're going from relationships where it was like, oh my gosh, I love you and I don't like my mom. And then we're moving to relationships where we'll have somebody who will literally sit there and listen to us and take the time to understand us. And they will uh be like, okay, so I see why you real sensitive with that. Okay, I understand that if I am not mindful of this action, it's gonna have you out running out the door. So this is the time we're moving into. But I go back to talk about my mother because you need to be mindful that if you experienced a lot of abuse, how you experienced abuse, you can attract partners just like an abusive relationship you had in your past. So it's important that you recognize what happened in your past, because more than likely, if you're dating somebody, you're picking somebody out of like the most dominant parental figure you had. And dominant doesn't have to be particularly a father figure. It can just, even the energy can be very soft, loving, and gentle. Whoever was the most influential in your life, that is the person you're more than likely attracting, if you're not healing. And I know I met a lot of sadistic people like my mother. A lot of people who will smile in my face and act like we're good, but then they'll be turning people against me. Like basically, I was treated like my dad. My mother did not like the fact that I took on my father's qualities: calm, cool, collect. So she started at an early age of 3, as the first time she molested me, psychologically abusing me. She finally stopped abusing me around age 12 because people are really starting to talk about my mental health, and she couldn't keep saying to the world, well, Spain's a problem child. It was starting to look like I literally was schizophrenic or something was going on. And that is how bad she had been like psychologically torturing me. It's like she was so smart with sociology and spirituality, and she was a very avid learner, but her life was so tough and difficult, especially in the romance area, where she would be very disappointed. She wanted a healthy romantic relationship, but she didn't actually take the time to get to know herself. So she kept attracting very abusive partners. So whatever it was these men were telling her, she would come back and tell me. And I finally stopped just like saying, "Mom, I don't want to hear that. It's hurting my feelings," because this is when she would abuse me. So I just started taking it. Then she started abusing me because I would say what I wanted to say. And she abused me so bad. She was like, say what I told you to say, and repeat it. And she would do it almost on a daily basis, to the point that I was basically parroting everything that she said. And when I would go out the house and others would hear it, they would say, bring up my mental health concerns to my mother. And they would just simply say, oh, your child, something's wrong with your child. But during the time, people weren't really concerned about, a parent that looked as if they were well moneyed. They were concerned about a parent who seemed like they were ghetto and loud. My mother was able to blend in quite well into society. So when she would tell people that I had mental health illness and things like that, and that I was choosing to not take medicine, but she was actually slipping medicine in my food. And she never told me I was taking medicine for mental health issues. Literally. She never told me anything about it. All I know is I was blacking out I didn't know what was going on. I was blacking out a lot. But because my mother looked like a very fashionable, sweet individual, people did not notice that I was getting narcissistically abused and beat up. Because I seemed to be crazy at that time, people would say to my sister, I beat her ass up too. And my sister didn't like having to lie to say that she was the one beating me up, but it was our mother doing it. And my mother would make her just sit there and watch and just be like, see, this can happen to you. And so I'm starting to see why I've been so afraid of just opening my heart up. Like my mother purposely kept me from loving people. So for the longest, I thought I only attracted like narcissists. But now I'm finally realizing I got so much information on narcissists. Like growing up with a female narcissist, my mother's name is Rita Keys, but growing up with a female narcissist, y'all, was like one of the worst goddamn things to do, because I was like, yo, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. And then I met people just like my mother when I got older, and I started learning that, you know what, whether I give to this person or don't, they still gonna be mean as shit. I'm 49. And if I stay with this person, I'm not gonna make it out alive. So I left her ass. She's called. My mother has sent gifts to my daughter, but I don't give a flying fuck at this point. You know, I used to tell my mother so many times, please, that hurts my feelings. And that's the more it hurt my feelings, the more she would have more fun beating my ass down, to the point I turned cold and I stopped opening up to her. And she expressed to me how she was so upset because I wasn't expressing my emotions to her. Well, I started numbing my emotions when she was beating the shit out of me. I remember I ran out the trailer of one of our house, and I ran out the back door and I said, "You're abusing me." And I yelled it out, and she got quiet and ran back in the house. And she didn't even come out looking for me. She was hoping the neighbors didn't hear. And a couple of hours passed for a little bit, and I was getting hungry, so I decided to go home, and I was scared as hell because I knew I wasn't supposed to tell the neighborhood that she was abusing me. Like, the abuse was so bad, I started thinking to myself, what did I do for her to beat my ass like this again? Like, I'm telling you guys, my body feels like somebody has hit it to the point where it's like, I feel like Mike Tyson in the ring, feeling energy. Like, I feel like Mike Tyson energy wise. Like, I'm able to move when I see it. But I'm realizing I move because I understand if I stay still, my mother trained me to stay still so I could take her hits. Like, the way my body already feel, it's gonna hurt worse. So I've set boundaries. I'm maintaining them because I completely understand the importance of recognizing the pattern of negative relationships I've had. And it formed from the abusive relationship I had with my mother. You know, like, and I'm honoring my high level of sensitivity at this point. You know, like, I am so sensitive, y'all. And I used to be afraid to admit this, but now it's like, I'm so sensitive. Like, I'm not afraid that you're gonna hurt my feelings or try to hurt me this time. I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna speak my truth. You're gonna do your narcissistic shit. Let's do it. But here's what we're not gonna do. I'm not gonna let you in my space. You can call, I ain't gonna pick up. If I don't have to do this. I don't have to play chess with you. You want to message me and act like you just talking to me about regular everyday shit, but you're really trying to get in my energy, I'm gonna ignore you, because I understand if I start entertaining you and you're looking at my sensitivity as a weakness, I'm already understanding where you at right now, bro. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm forgiving myself for blaming myself for the abuse of the past, all the abuse I endured. So I'm going to stay away from you so that I don't catch any feelings of resentment. But while you continue to send me negative energy and hope the worst for me, I'm going to say, God, ancestors, Goddess segment, please come in and help me, because these people don't have no fucking boundaries. So when you can start to admit this stuff to yourself, you are ready today. Because what this is going to do, this is going to separate the boys from the men, the girls from the women. Now, the boys will say, you're crazy. The girls will say he a player, but what does this actually mean? Okay, let's find out. This actually means that you are being so authentic. You're meeting authentic people now. Now, it doesn't matter if people call you crazy. They're literally just saying, I'm jealous that you are living your dreams and I'm not, because I don't know what my dreams are. And I'm mad that you found your dreams. And I'm mad that whatever you're doing is revealing to me how I feel like I am not enough. And this is not has nothing to do with you. This is simply just the world we live in today. And so this is why, if you are at this place where you are starting to get so authentic that even if a narcissist says, you're doing too much, you're talking too much, you're going to tell your whole truth and nothing but the fucking truth. Because it's how much you love yourself. And you love yourself so much that, you may have people who looked at you as, that's my dream person. When you start spitting them facts and then you start letting people know you know what's up, the same ones that wanted you, that is lusted after you, they gonna be acting all kinds of ugly towards you, because they gonna be like, well, you know what? I really actually do wish I could get to know that person, but I understand that I'm at a spiritually immature level in my life right now. And instead of me letting my anger get the best of me, I should just get to know myself deeper. But because I don't want to deal with the pain inside, I'm going to just target you. However, do not worry if people are in this energy. 55, 56 is a good angel number for you guys. Just realize that they're getting instant karma. Okay? So I'm going to light some more incense, you beautiful, lovely souls. I'm going to get some tea. And then we're going to start the 3-power pick a card, because I want us to understand love and Tantra. With the amount of growth that we are embarking on, I want us to, be mindful of old belief system that says this is what love is. This is what Tantra is. We're going to be, learning to just flow with what is actually real and raw. And you're going to notice that karmics, they're going to try to take on these attributes, but it's not going to fit. So they're going to be attracting other karmics. But the one that they want, they're not going to be able to get. Okay, so let me go get some tea, and I look forward to getting into this reading. And I actually do like doing the live shuffle, so you guys will see that. I'm excited, you guys. I love, so I'm excited. Excuse me. I didn't mean to set it down so hard. That's what he said. So my beautiful baby water, which is my beautiful fish, Beta, doesn't like when I set things down like really aggressive, and has no issue expressing to me, what the hell are you doing? Like, less pressure, woman. So just so you know, fish are really good animal companions. quote unquote easy maintenance, fishes hold you accountable. Like, it's so beautifully quiet with the fish. You have to like really get comfortable with your own thoughts. And if your own thoughts bother you, then you probably should get to the root of why and take the necessary actions to change it. But if you know your thoughts keep you up and going and you don't give in and give up, then that means you have like, keep evolving those beautiful thoughts. And fish definitely are great for that, because fish hear everything. So it's funny. How would you feel if someone else said what you said back to you? Think about that. If someone is copying you, saying to you what you said to them, how would you feel about it? How would you express to someone that you're frustrated with them? Would you say you're crazy because you don't understand the concept and you're being impatient? Or would you say, hey, excuse me just a moment. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm a little frustrated because I'm not able to understand what it is you're saying. And I understand that I'm more than likely frustrated because I'm not slowing down. So do you have a way for me to slow my mind down? Because I'm having a lot of anxiety and I'm not frustrated because of you. It's just I'm feeling inadequate and I want to feel adequate, and I understand I need to understand myself. But what you're saying is, I'm so grateful to hear it, but how can I understand myself better? How can I slow down? Because I'm getting frustrated. See, if you can talk to someone who's that clear cut, it's going to be a good relationship. Okay. All right, lovely souls. Your patience is so appreciated. So, we're going to talk about love and Tantra, 3 pals. Okay, so let's get some overall energies for the pal. By the way, before I do this, let me clean the energy. Beautiful, lovely source. Will you guide me on this 3 pal pick a card for love and Tantra? I only ask to deliver clear, concise messages of love. And thank you for being here. So I'm feeling like this, wow, that just jumped out. Ooh, okay, so for pal 1. I'm feeling like, well, not pal 1, but I'm looking for the energy of pal 1. But the energy I'm feeling like to mark this love reading of love and Tantra, it feels, okay, so this is 1. Wow, that's powerful. It feels like my body is jumping out of its skin, but really it's just a whole lot of energy. Ooh, Earth Angel 1188 has a Karma of Your Abuser reader. So you guys should check Earth Angel 1188, Karma of Your Abuser, Reiki Tarot. She is, too. She's someone you should go to. Okay. Earth Angel 1188. She used to be Earth Angel 1133, I think, or something with 3, but then she changed it. So she's definitely someone who can POW 3. She's definitely someone who can help you, scutter yourself. I love this intense laughing. Okay, so that's the overall energy of love and Tantra, and so the overall energy of the reading too, I'm going to use this. I take care of my children. This is beautiful. Okay, so, ooh. But there is this energy jumping around where it's just like excited. It's like new love feeling. You know, the love you would think you would experience after. Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside me say, you know, do you believe in love after love? That's what it feels like. And it feels like, you know, you're trying to stay calm, but your body's like alive again. Like, oh my gosh, that's what it feels like. And when I take care of my children, there is this like mature aspect to the energy of all these 3 pounds. There's this maturity here. It's like, I will love you like a teenage romance, but in a mature way. You know, make sure I take care of my personal health. Things like that. I'll make sure I keep myself up. But, whew, I'm not gonna lie, I think about you a lot. And I'm like, ooh, but because I respect you, I'm not gonna go there with you. But if you want it, I give it to you. So this is the energy I'm feeling with. I take care of my children. Okay, you guys. So the Tantra messages are coming through. So it's like that healthy new love that is like, where you're not like, oh my gosh, let's fuck, or let's make love. And you know, and you still working through your own shit. It's like on some real shit. You like, if you want it, I give it to you. But I actually want to have a good time and just get to know you and be. So I feel like you're gonna be dating again before we even get to the pals. I take care of my children. I believe this is whoever it is we're talking to, this is someone that will be a good mother, good father for you. Ooh, child. Someone's excited. They're thinking about you heavy. And it's someone who wants to build long term with you. They don't know how to explain it. It's not one of those romances where it's like, when I met your mother, she was selling cookies, Girl Scout type shit, where it's like girl next door. This is the type of romance I'm picking up, where your kids ask you, how did you and mommy meet? And somebody like could be real, like real talk, like, so here's how I met your mother. I was stressed the fuck out, and I went to work, and I went to make some money, and I was getting tired of these niggas I was with, or these bitches I was hanging out with, and then I saw your mother, or I saw your father, and I was like, man, that's the best damn thing I've seen all day. That's the type of stuff, instead of, well, I prayed and prayed about it, and then I met your dad, and then I met your mother, and then, you know, we decided to go on a trip, and if the trip worked out, we would get together. And this relationship that ends up in abuse, because they miss so much shit. But the overall energy marking 3 pals is, I take care of my children. So you could have met someone who would be a really good mom or dad, and they want to have a family with you, but it's not coming from a place of oppression. It's like, this is like the type of couple, you know, I'm thinking of Cardi B and Offset, and I'm not getting into that type of relationship, but the relationship I'm picking up is, you could have like a dope ass career if you're a female as a rapper, and they would just be like, that's my bae, not on some clout shit trying to do something with. They would just be like, that's my boo. And females would be jealous, because they'd be like, how does she get a man who actually, or he get a man who actually wants him to be happy and not taken from you? These be the people in the abusive relationships, constantly sacrificing their health, their peace of mind, and for it to be seen as in a relationship. And they also be with partners who wouldn't give a goddamn about them, and who will be watching you. And your person could be like one of the most chillest people you ever met, you know, an inventor doing some real cool shit. And instead of them like, you know, I want to rap because I see that's you getting all this attention, they'll be like, nah, you rap, boo, you good at what you do. I'm an inventor, I invent. This is the type of relationship I'm picking up on when we got into I take care of my kids. And also I'm picking up what I take care of my kids is this is someone who will not change up on you if you have a child with. This is not someone who will breadcrumb you. Like the relationship would be so deep that, you know, you won't have a father trying to make a daughter or a mom feel jealous of each other because they want to be seen in a certain way, or you won't have a mother trying to make her husband feel jealous of her by being close to her son, you know, because the husband's not emotionally available and things like that. And there's a lot of us come from toxic family dynamics like this. So this is a time where a lot of us are healing that. And this is where we go to love and Tantra, because if you're able to have romance and Tantra in your family dynamic in a healthy way, that's a very beautiful thing, okay? You can't, you know, stop that. It's happy. And this is the type of love that the world is coming to, where we're really excited about our partners, okay? So beautiful how one we have the beautiful rose quartz. I'm gonna show you. And on the back is the heads of the United States of America coin. So how beautiful is this rose quartz? Love and Tantra. Let's get into the energy. I sense this beautiful, slow morning. A beautiful, slow morning where it seems as if time stopped. The phone rings and someone's saying, hey, where you at? And someone starts to get like sad, like, are you gonna leave me like the other ones? Well, okay, all right, do what you're gonna do. I've already been to this before. I'm not concerned about being hurt again. And surprisingly, the person says, nah, I'm staying in. And the person on the phone like, you staying in? What's up with you? And the person says, I'm doing me. And the person hangs up the phone and says, what you want to do today? And you like, what? That just happened? And you look down at your body and you realize all my clothes are on. And this person did not let their toxic friends stop them from spending time with me. This is the one. So that's some pretty good energy. All right, so we're going to get cards for the message from you guys. I keep moving on in time of despair. So I feel like pile one, you might be healing from realizing that you have received more love than you're aware you've ever received. You know, you had to have experienced love to heal from all the abuse you experienced, pile one. And you experienced a lot of abuse. So I feel like you're realizing I've experienced a lot of love. And I feel like in this moment, you're gonna focus less on trying to figure something or someone out, and you're going to just really get close to those who have loved you. It's your ancestors, your archangels. You're really gonna like be getting close with them in a way that is gonna have you understand that you're never lonely. And even though you could have met someone as a recent Power One, you're realizing loneliness isn't what we think it is. Maybe loneliness is us not being aware that, you know, the love we get from our spiritual team is the greatest love of all. It's like a parent or your family, your aunties and uncles, the healthy ones. The ones that you want instead of the family members that possibly are arguing with you and saying, well, this is what family does, but they really just saying that because they want to be close to you so they can take your shit and then just be like, well, that's what family does, but they wouldn't do that to nobody else because they scared. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're gonna really be getting close to your spiritual team. Like you're gonna be finding ways to make altars for them. Like, I feel like you could be going on adventures with them. You know, like how when you first meet somebody new, Power One, and you like, I want to be around you all the time. You gonna like really be getting to know your spirit team. You gonna realize you never alone, like real shit. And even though you may be getting to know someone new, Power One, like it's not gonna be no possessiveness from this person because they gonna be doing the same shit. And when y'all do come together, it's gonna be like, I have confidence in everything I need. Y'all ain't gonna be looking for each other to fix each other up and be like, yo, I want you to see me every day at a certain time. No, if your ancestors say we're going to the beach today, I'm going to work today. All right, boo. You know, ain't no who you going to the beach with? Who you see at work? Y'all gonna be on some tip like ancestors say go to work. I don't want to go to work. I don't know why, but ancestors, you got me going here. And this is gonna be the shit where you gonna be able to have conversations like, yo, work was crazy. And I learned something about myself today. You know, or y'all went to the beach and somebody was hitting on me. And I said, you know what? Just give me all your money. And y'all gonna be able to talk like on some real type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself the happy ending I desire. LOVE. So this says here, like, you're gonna be learning how to balance everything. Balance is gonna be is one of the reasons you're gonna have the happy ending you desire is because you have balance. You're gonna be setting an example for a lot of people. My hard work and determination is bearing good fruits. Power One, you are openly receiving the blessings the universe has for you, and you're really releasing expectations of how these blessings are supposed to look, what it's supposed to smell like, sound like. Power One, I really feel like you just vibing. And you know what? That's so fucking beautiful. We got devotion plus spiritual powers equals guidance for everyday life and new beginnings in love. So I really feel like if you could travel back in time right now to before you gave up on love, that first, you know, because a lot of our first loves is really a narcissist, but it's not like that for everybody, but for most of us it is. And the reason we say we can't get over that first love and we look for someone like it is because we dealt with a narcissist. So I feel like this is the new beginning in love where you are narcissist free. Oh shoot, I'm liking these messages for Power One. Okay, I'm feeling something. I'm thinking about you a lot. Somebody's thinking about you a lot. Okay, hold on. When am I gonna see you again? Let me not think like that. But yo, I want to call you, but I don't know when I'm gonna call you. And I'm not trying to play no games, but I know you got a lot of people that be trying to get at you. So I don't want to appear a little bit too much. But if I could call you right now, would you like me to call you? Okay, so I just got a channel message, and just so you guys know, like I get a lot of channel messages from my breast. You remember Mean Girls, and Karen was like, it was raining and she was doing a newscast, and it was raining, but she's like, there's a 3% chance it's gonna rain. It's because she had a psychic ability where she could feel the literal emotions of rain, if that makes any sense. So I get a lot of my downloads from right here. Cause like, y'all, I know I be seeming real chill and calm, but like for the most part, on some real tip shit, like I just really be like constantly feeling stuff. Like, and maybe Power One, you be feeling stuff. Like my children's fathers who I left behind because they're extremely abusive, like they constantly be sending me negative energy because I have chose to heal from the abuse of the trauma bonds, and now they're experiencing the abuse of the trauma bonds, and they don't know how to act. They losing control. So Power One, maybe somebody from your past is losing control because they're starting to see what kind of shit they put you through. They starting to see, God damn, you took that shit well, Power One. And trigger warning, maybe you got abused and things like that. But whoever abused you is like, God damn, Power One. Maybe I thought I thought I didn't hurt you enough because you won't react in the way I thought you would react. They starting to see, God damn, you can take a lot of shit because I'm taking just a little bit of what you getting. And that shit is like, yo, whoever abused you in the past is literally getting abused. And they are like ready to like curl up in the ball. They like, where's my mommy type stuff. And they're starting to really realize like they put you through some stuff. Like, you gave them so many chances. They did not realize how much shit they put you through, Power One. They did not realize how bad they hurt you. And now they're experiencing it. And they're realizing like how you took that pain, the average person would have given up on life. They don't understand how you are still walking around with as much pain as they put you through, because they're getting a taste of their own medicine, and they starting to realize trying to act like they're dominating your life was one of the worst things that they could have done. They're starting to realize they wish they had just let you be yourself and discover their own purpose instead of trying to take your purpose from you. And now it's like this person, I'm picking up Pacific, someone who really wanted to strip you of any self-love. They wanted you to be so miserable because they're miserable. They've always been miserable. They are experiencing abuse and they don't have anyone to talk to about it. This is a type of abuse you can't see. This is a type of abuse you feel. And if they want to go to somebody and talk about it, the people around them are like, if they're a masculine, a toxic masculine, that person wouldn't do that. If they're a toxic feminine, the people are like, well, he wouldn't do that, or she wouldn't do that, or because they're just this and that, and they're starting to see people turn against them, taking the side of this person. And what's happening is the person that they're with, sharing sexual energy with, is turning everybody against them. Because whoever it was that hurt you, not a good look anymore. They're trying to get rid of them. And they don't want the people around them to know that they're narcissistically abusing the people that abused you. Wow. So we got the Ace of Spades in red with the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine. Take what resonates. But what I'm definitely picking up here is that you're doing something that you love, that is healing your root chakra of fear-based beliefs, and is sending the illusions back to the senders, and returning it back to the senders. And the senders are, that's why I was talking about the abuse. So whatever it is you're doing that is helping you balance your root chakra and keep you grounded, Spirit is saying keep doing it with this Queen of Pentacles here. You see how this beautiful maiden is caring for that beautiful baby deer. The mother in the background has been shot. Okay. There's a bird next to her as well. And the Queen of Pentacles in this picture, she has a wreath of flowers around her head. She has a very caring, kind face, and her throne is extremely beautiful. But what I'm picking up from this picture is that a lot of individuals don't exactly know the Queen of Pentacles story. All they know is she's so beautiful and gentle, and even children feel safe around her. Like the mother in the back, that's the mother deer that's been killed by the hunters. I would think, why is the deer just in the forest? Why didn't the hunters get the deer? And with the Queen of Pentacles sitting here, maybe she's scared off the hunters. So I'm picking up Power 1, that you're brave. Children feel safe around you. Power 1, maybe you feel like you may have a bit of a history and that people won't accept you. And maybe you feel as if people won't accept you fully if you tell them your story. Well, if they don't, well, they're not for you. Like literally, that's all that is. I mean, quite honestly, whatever it is you have experienced, you're not the monster. You're not a monster product of it. Children feel safe around you. Animals feel safe around you. There's a bird. The bird animal totem will be very important for you. Also, the deer animal totem will be very important for you, Power 1. If there's any questions you have about, nurturing and caring for yourself, reparenting yourself and things like that. And also what I'm picking up from the mother deer that has been shot with the bow and arrow, that whoever it is that you're giving love to and caring for by just simply speaking the truth to help people get back on track, their ancestors are protecting you. What I'm picking up here, this Queen of Pentacles, she's nurturing the baby. The baby feels safe, relaxed. The baby is healing in her lap, because this picture here, it's a child whose mother has died. the child is more than likely going to be a bit sad, right? Well, for this child to be this calm and its mother is nearby and the birds nearby, this means you're very healing. And here we go into Tantra. You're healing, you're so healing that your sex helps people heal from grief. And I don't mean to say sex, your passion helps people heal from grief, pal one. You know, people feel so good after making love to you that they literally want to give you everything. And it's not because the sensation is great with you as well, but it's not just because of, oh my gosh, you put that thing on me. It's more so, before I met you, I was feeling like really feeling a kind of way. And then I feel better now. I don't feel any grief. So you may have noticed that you have attracted partners who have grief and things like that. I guess for this new chapter of your love life, you're going to start noticing you have feelings of grief. And if you have met that one yet, because you are meeting that one power, and if you have not met them yet, but something tells me you have met them, you both have different areas of grief. So what's going to help you guys transition to experiencing I don't know how to describe it. There's no way to describe it. Is being honest about what your fears are. This will help you both heal. So talking about your fears, authentically, with no like time limit on. So we're going to talk about our fears for 30 minutes and then we're going to get buck wild naked. No, just literally, talk how you feel, let it talk about it, get real deep about it, power one. Before you make love to anyone, and them as well, because that will clear your sacral chakra. And so it's like shadow work before sex is going to be very important for you, pal one. Okay. So, and also I feel led to say this: you should not have to tell anyone I do shadow work before I have sex. You'll know you're with the right person because it's naturally going to take place. And it's not something where you're going to have to feel like, is this person just like breadcrumbing me and doing this one time? No. When people do shadow work is something that's ongoing and consistent. And you're going to notice that your partner, who is the one for you, will naturally do shadow work. They won't you won't have to remind them every time. If you have to remind someone every time that we're gonna do shadow work before we make love, then this is the energy vampire, because you want to get equal energy exchange. And if you're releasing toxic emotions, then and together, and then you both have this moment together, then it's going to be much more fulfilling than someone just like putting a whole bunch of negative energy into your physical body, and years down the line, you're developing some kind of disease, and you're just like, I wish I had just asked a couple more questions before I had sex with that person. Or it's not even that, it's more so you start to realize like, one person can really change your life. Are they changing your life for the best, or are they changing your life for the worst? So you'll know you're with the right person. Before you have intimacy, you're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of shadow work. Like, you guys are naturally going to have these conversations that are so deep that people will walk past you guys and hear bits and pieces of it, and their imaginations will go wild, and they'll be thinking, I wonder what kind of conversations they have. Like they may catch a little bit. Like you could be talking about going to IHOP, right? And you could be like, I'm gonna get the blueberry pancakes with salt with strawberries on top. And the other one someone could say, well, I'm gonna get the sausage with the eggs. And the person passing by could hear sausage with eggs. And they're like, wait, that's a sexy ass couple. You eat sausage with eggs? Man, bro, you gotta, like, you look like you work out. Is that why she with you? Oh, shit. Sausage and eggs. I'm about to give me some sausage and eggs. So whoever you're with, Padawan, or, you know, if it's, or when I say with, and I need to slow down. When I say whoever you're with, whoever it is that you, are losing your fear of opening your heart to someone to again, and they're doing the same thing as well, Pawan. This person, you are very influential in big ways, and you guys have big callings. And it's not the kind of calling where, oh my gosh, we met each other and now we're going to pursue our callings together. You guys are going to be doing things different, and you guys are going to be supporting each other, and it's going to keep the relationship healthy. Like they're going to be able to give you a new perspective. Let's say you're a golf player, and let's say they do hockey. You guys aren't going to be insecure. You're like, you're cheating on me or anything like that. You guys are gonna do your thing, protect yourselves, each other, and the kids, and then you guys are also going to be able to do your own things. And you know, whoever plays golf can give the hockey player a new perspective to look at things, and the hockey player gets really, you know, famous because they're like doing things in a way that it hasn't been done, and the team's getting a whole lot of points, and the hockey player, you know, gives the golf player a different way to do it, and this gets some fame in that on that side of the spectrum. And then people are kind of like, how is it they're still doing different things, but it looks so unique for each and every one of them, but it just fits. Like these two and like things just go together. You know, this is the kind of thing I'm picking up for you. This is a very supportive partner. This is someone who's not going to feel like I have to get into the same area of expertise that you're in just to keep you in my life. This is someone who's like, you know, if I am a pole dance teacher, and you know, you're a Buddhist, and we like really like each other, you know, well, I'm not going to stop being Buddhist. I'm not going to stop being a pole dance teacher. I'm still going to do what it is that I want to do, and we're going to find a way to make it work. And people are going to be like, how is this working? But it's working. The thing is, no one's going to know what the fuck is going on, because I'm picking up that both of you guys have this type of energy where you're just like, you know what? I don't like people in my business. I don't either. All right, then. We're good together. All right. So that was fun. Let's clear the energy, pile one. And I hope that you guys are awesome. You know, like when I'm doing these readings, it feels as if like years and years have passed. And then I look down and I see about 15 to 20 minutes has passed. But in those 15 minutes, it seems like years have passed. And then like I do the playback, I'm like, wait, that doesn't seem long at all. So I'm starting to notice that, you know, like when I'm you know, when I'm expressing my love for the Most High with tarot cards and spiritual practices, one of my acts of worship, and this is a ritual, is facing my fears. And one of my biggest fears is sharing my spiritual gifts with the world. But then I realize I feel so happy when I share my gifts with the world. I feel so happy when I'm able to give people information that's going to help them feel safer in the world. And I love making subliminals. I love doing Reiki videos. And it's like, before I was afraid of doing it, you know. I remember when I first told my family I grew up with that I was checking out Buddhism, and they were looking at me like, we won't be able to control her if she goes to another religion. So let's try to make her feel bad that she's thinking about Buddhism. And I remember, like, in Greenville, North Carolina, there was this really ignorant woman of my own skin color. And she was like, you're crazy because you're too calm and peaceful. And her belief system of Christianity was, praise God, help me, God, I'm going through it again, fussing, fighting with whoever, making sure she looked cute. So it would look as if she had more money. So, she would be less likely to be targeted for bullying and things like that. Growing up in the projects, it was like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, growing up in the projects, a lot of us, we thought if we had nice clothes and shoes, people would leave us alone. No, they still fuck with you. But she was one of those. And when you go through so much conflict growing up in the hood and you go to church, it's like a reprieve and some shit like that. And when you get used to having so much conflict, not realizing that it's coming from your family unit, well, you stick real hard to Christianity. So when I was so calm and doing things in a way that she wasn't used to, of course she wanted to say you're crazy and things like that. And at the time I didn't want to admit, like, I felt very, like, scared about my spiritual practices, because I respect all, like, religions, and I respect all faiths and things like that. And I use the ones that are important to me and combine it to make something from, something of my own and things like that. But at that time I was ashamed to admit that, because I remember I had been guilty and shamed for wanting to, check out Buddhism, where you could learn self-mastery. And because I had so much anxiety and things like that. And so I said I was Buddhist. And then somebody said, that makes sense. And now I can, like, finally say, like, I respect all religions, all faiths, all backgrounds, shit. What makes us different is beautiful. But what all combines us together, let's discover that together. I used to think what combined us was pain, because we've all experienced pain. But then I realized what connects us is this beautiful search for love. And when we find the search for love is within ourselves, we start to truly see that love is everywhere. It doesn't matter how bad life has been. It doesn't matter what we've experienced. Anything is possible. Like, this is the world that we're living in right now. And so I guess I'm sharing this because I'm starting to see love is everywhere, man. Love is universal. Love is not just like somebody saying, oh, child. Whew. What is it? All right, thank you. So, wow, we start to see love as universal. Like, simply having a cup of, like, sitting in a diner with someone, you drinking a cup of tea, they're drinking a cup of coffee, and they got, like, a very unique breakfast that they do, and you guys are having this beautiful conversation. You may think that, I gotta, make sure I prove, like, I'm showing I'm loyal to these people. The fact that somebody's able to drink coffee and somebody's able to drink tea, and you're able to communicate in peace and not judge each other, and just be like, yo, I'm me, you're you, and we just vibing right now. That's what really everybody want. People don't want to be around somebody they got to drink the same damn drink. Like, if they got a poverty mentality. Well, yeah, I like steak and you like chicken, but only got enough money to afford chicken, so we're gonna eat chicken tonight, and you should feel bad because you want steak. No, I'm gonna feel bad about that. You got the money, go buy your goddamn chicken. I'm gonna buy my own steak, and we fine, right? But a lot of people are just like, well, because association, I don't want people to think you a certain way if you look a certain way. You got some people that dress so damn beautiful. I mean, real shit. You got some people that dress so damn beautiful, and people will be, like, very envious and jealous because the energy that radiates from their clothes shows through who they are as a person, things like that. And they think it's the clothes, but a lot of people in the esoterics know it's the energy, so they'll try to have a person feel bad about how they, like, dress and shit like that. And then when you finally, like, get to the point where you're just like, Why are you always talking about my clothes? I changed my clothes. You talking about my hair. I changed my hair. You still talking about that. I changed everything I could for you, and you still talking about me. You finally get to the point, I don't need to be around this. I'm too sensitive, and I'm gonna go around somebody that's gonna mind their own goddamn business and do what the fuck they want and start focusing on me. These are the people I'm picking up, like, somebody is trying to be like, yo, I really wish I could be your friend now because everybody's copying your clothes. Someone who talked about your clothes, who talked about your hair, who nitpicked with every fucking thing they could about you is having huge regrets because you are either becoming a fashion icon or it's just something that you do. Whatever it is you do, you are becoming iconic, okay? And it's not just like iconic for a moment. This is like, this is a kind of iconic energy where you could pass through a town and the whole town starts changing everything up. People get afraid of change and they may say, you're a bad person. But like, for the most part, the people that were afraid of the person calling you a bad person, they start like, I see what's going on. That motherfucker got some shit going on with them. And people start like, yo, having ascensions and shit. This is the type of icon you are. So, you could pass through that town once and the whole town would be like, yo, you remember such and such? And they have good memories of you. And I'm feeling like somebody don't like that. Somebody don't like that. You have found your way back to your body, that you feel safe in your body, even though you may feel the bruises of past pains on your body. You still are at a place where you feel safe in your body. This is a person that made you feel, a mother figure I'm picking up, that made you feel very unsafe in your body. Like they did stuff to terrorize you. So when you would feel your body, you would think of them so they could be emotionally and energetically connected to you. And this person doesn't like that you feel comfortable and safe in your body to express your authenticity. They don't like the fact that you are not defining yourself the way they used to define you. And they also don't like the fact that they did everything they could to make your life a living hell and you still came out not giving in to the abuse, not giving in to second guessing yourself. This person doesn't like that you have confidence. So in this moment, we'll clear the energy. Whoo, somebody's evil eye, y'all. Like, if you watching this, they are consistently. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show y'all these cards. I want y'all to see what's going on. So we got the 3 of clubs, the Tower, and 8 of wands. Okay, so this person's about to reach out to you. Whenever my shell and the rose fall, that means somebody is about to express how they feel emotionally about you. This someone's been trying to manifest you, but this is a person that didn't actually express their emotions. And that's their fault, And let me speak a little more clearly. It was their choice not to express emotions to you. They felt they withheld healthy emotional communication with you. They could keep you close because they were afraid of expressing their own emotions. So they taught you to not express your emotions. However, because you're learning to express your emotions and because you're attracting healthy dynamics, this person is trying to manifest to you on they try to manifest to you on a waxing crescent moon. Okay, this is Ooh, this somebody from your this is someone that you used to have some type of friendship with. This is a person that has so much pride. They want to communicate with you, but they're not gonna be like obvious and express how they feel. So the way they want to communicate with you, if you happen to be seeing this, they want to communicate with you in a way where you end up coming to them. It's like you got somebody trying to control the moon. Like imagine a human saying to the moon, come here. But the moon is calling you to her, but the person's like, no, I want you to come to me, to the moon. The moon is magnetism. The moon is attraction. So this person is highly attracted to you, but they're the type of people who are highly sadistic with their attraction. You know, they act like light workers, but they're dark workers and shit. And this person, when they like something, they're afraid of getting hurt, so they try to control every last thing of it. And I'm seeing that this person spiraled out of control when you did not, give into their beck and call. And so on the waxing crescent moon, and they are attuned with the moon cycles, they do spells to have you come to them, hoping that you'll reach out to them. They look at the moon and think of you. This is how they manifest you. They look at the moon and they focus on you so much to the point that you'll feel this person energy. And so this person is like trying to control the moon. And this is where a lot of this stuff is backfiring on them, okay? We got 2 more piles, but I'm just like vibing and chilling because I'm starting to realize there's no reason for me to be like, let me do it in this certain way. Like, I feel like wherever you're watching this, you don't have to watch the whole thing. You'll hear what you need to hear. Like, I remember I was talking about, one of the viewers came in on the live chats once, and she was like, I heard cannibalism. And I was like, at the time, I'm starting to see you hear what you hear. We all interpret things differently. I've been talking about what would the world be like if we just had like straight narcissists around each other. I said narcissists would hurt each other, eat each other. They wouldn't know what the fuck to do without empaths. And so when she came in, it was like, okay. Okay. I got you. All right. So we have another message, and then we're gonna go to another pile. But I just want to say, like, if you're here, thank you for being here. I really love doing this. I love giving you guys information that you guys need, because the truth is what sets you free. For like, honestly, if somebody is wishing ill will on you and it's hidden, like, the more you're aware of it, it returns it to sender. So even when you're sleeping, whenever you're relaxing and allowing your mind, body, and soul to align more, it returns it to sender naturally. Okay, that's why a lot of karmics try to put you in a whole lot of conflict, especially if you live with them. They want to make it so you don't move out, and when you happen to move out, they be trying to figure out, how the fuck did you do that? Because I did everything I could to stop you from leaving. So I like telling you guys what's going on if the situation applies, because, like, honestly, if you haven't really been feeling safe in your own body and things like that, when you're trying to make sure you feel safe in your body, people who don't want to get left behind, who have trauma bonded you, they will do everything they can, defamate your character, put you and your family in harm's way to keep you stuck to them. That's how codependent they are. Even if you could literally be having a heart disease, they're like, I don't give a goddamn. You gonna stay with me. Like, I feel like some karmics in your life are finding out there's some people that they're surrounded by, and they're actually getting sick, and they're starting to see these people don't give a goddamn about them. These people have these missing whole conversations, and they act like I'm here for you and things like that, but when the person needs help, they're like, I can't do it, but I wish you the best. And these people, these narcissists that really fucked you over, they starting to realize, like, yo, all I really want in this point in time is somebody who will be here for me when I'm at my worst. A lot of your karmics are experiencing a lot of isolation, and it's an isolation that they don't want. Even if they have kids, their kids don't want to be around them. And we have 10-10 here. We have a 10 of swords and a 10 of wands. So what's happening is, for you, if you're listening to this in this point in time and you are on the high rising end of karma, well, what is coming to an end is difficulties that had you close to a mental breakdown. And let's talk about this. The difficulties that you experienced came from others. There was others consistently going up against you. You went into a spiritual enlightenment mode where you started learning about yourself on a deeper level, like who you were beneath all the things that people said about you. And while you did that and you were taking the time to heal, where, well, your past was collecting the trauma, and they couldn't, it's like if you were a credit card, they maxed out with you. They maxed out so much to the point that however much money they owe to you, and somebody owes you money, they stole your money, and they're gonna be paying it back in an unexpected way. But someone who went above and beyond to they like basically exploited you when you didn't know what was going on. They had a fun time exploiting you. When you found out what was going on, they went above and beyond to sabotage you so you wouldn't tell what was going on. Because when you became aware, so I'm picking up someone who did a lot of crazy making to you. They wanted you to appear as if you were off your rocker. They preferred you to commit suicide instead of you tell the truth of the narcissistic abuse that they subjected you to. I'm picking up when this person started getting that trauma back, they started experiencing the tower moment, where they were experiencing severe isolation and loneliness, and life was getting extremely hard. That literally what I'm picking up, all this person do is contemplate suicide. Like all the grief that these people chose not to deal with when they was with you, that they dumped onto you, and then they would try to act like they were you, and they would try to overpower you. These people are really feeling it, and they wishing you was there to help them learn emotional regulation. But it's not they can't learn emotional regulation. They're just choosing not to put in the necessary steps. And so I'm feeling like if you're hearing this part of the video, you're actually taking on that. We have the Star and the King of Swords here. You're taking on the Leo sign, the Strength sign. You're taking on the attributes of a forward-thinking leader, someone with great boundaries, who isn't just out here hurting others with the knowledge that you gain. Also, I'm picking up on an energy that's trying to channel you. You got a lot of people trying to message you, past lovers. They know they can't actually reach out to you, like willy-nilly. So they're trying to energetically reach out to you. So you may notice a lot of energy, and I don't want to say pulling on you, but it's like in the 90s when they was like, I'm gonna wait by the phone, I hope that person calls me. And I remember growing up thinking, does this person think about me? Is that person thinking about me? And I didn't understand energy at the time. But what I'm picking up now, the new way of communication is like telepathy. Okay. And so I'm picking up, you have someone who could be an Aquarius, masculine, with a Leo with a Leo boldness to them, really trying to reach out to you. Or maybe if it's not that, it's just like somebody who's in Leo energy and Aquarius energy. It's like of they're birthing of a Leo and Aquarius energy. And what I'm picking up here is this person is well versed in esoterics, but they're jealous of your will to go on. They're jealous of the fact that even though people plan and plot against you obsessively, you haven't given up. And so this is a person who is trying to reach out to you and get your attention, but you're protected. They can't get to you. But the thing is, they basically want to deceive you. They want you to feel as if I feel like you could have had some type of brief relationship with this person, as you were getting to know yourself and how you like to operate. And this person wants to come in and act as if they just ended a tough cycle, but the reality is they did not. No, they've been lying to people saying, I'm going here, I'm going there. In fact, it's interesting when I'm picking up on this person could have told, a friend, I'm going to such and such's house. They could have told the other person, I'm going to such and such house. It's like they orchestrated it so people would think they were in multiple places at once, because this is their way of survival. They know if their enemy's looking for them and they say they all at the same place, it's gonna be easy for them to get set up. But this person ain't too smart, I'm picking up, because this person is also like not understanding that people turn against this person and looking at that person like, why you lie to me and say you here, bro? Why you lie to me and say you there? But they're not standing to that person's face. They just thinking, why are you lying and saying you going to such and such house, but you ain't even doing it? So what it is you doing? So really, this person is trying to reach out to you on some fuck girl, fuck boy shit. They basically trying to get back in with you. They want to treat you like a sneakling. Like, I don't want people to know what we got going on. I feel like they defamated your character because they felt rejected by you in some form of fashion. This person is very suicidal. I'm picking up. But this person wants to basically crush your self-esteem so much to the point that if they killed themselves, they would want you pining over them and then singing their praises and, saying he was like the best or she was like the best person I ever dealt with. Now, this person, when you see their front, the mask they have on, their illusion magic, their mask, it would seem as if they're like confident in who they are and shit. But the reality of it is, no, they're not confident. They literally wish that people would be able to just walk up to them and just say, hey, is this what you're feeling? You want to talk about it? This person's super selfish and really wish they could just dominate your life. They don't like that you got away from them. They've been self-destructing since after they met you. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to channel for this particular message before we go to pile 2. I'm picking up this person is being spiritually attacked. Like they're getting to the place, like the spiritual attacks is getting so bad. It's like, they you ever seen, not a monster, I don't call it a monster, but it's a beautiful being where you chop the head off and 8 or so grow. It's like they're the type of cocky people where they'll just like chop one head off a hydro something, and then it grows back, it grows 8, so then they'll just keep chopping, not paying attention, and then you have a small body supporting hundreds of heads. And this is how bad that they create conflict. So this person is trying to get you out of hermit mode so that they can trap you with a child. Oh shit. Oh, because they know that you met the love of your life, and they feel the best way to get out of their situation is you. The safest they felt was with your energy, and this is what they don't want to express to you. They will never tell you, I felt good with you around. No, they gonna be cold, and they gonna try to act like they have finances, but the finances they got, it's like, it's basically like death, life or death for them, to acquire these finances. So someone that you walked away from knows you met the love of your life, and they energetically felt you pulled away, and so now they're trying to figure out how to manipulate the situation so that they can erode through your self-esteem before they commit suicide. I know that's a little bit dark and heavy, but hey, we got to keep it 100. I'll be back. Radiant child, radiant child. All right. So beautiful, lovely souls of power too. I'm actually really excited to get into your pal. I just feel really calm. But when I say I feel calm, I don't feel like, like this aloof energy. I feel this energy of a happy inner child, of someone who's like, found life again, and you're not going to let anything or anyone take it away from you. Like, I feel like tapping into like fire energy. I feel like this is a type of energy where, you know, I need to be more patient and let it just burn. Yeah, fire. Okay, I'm lighting fire as I'm saying this, and I wasn't even noticing that until now. Whew. It's like kind of calm on the outside, but like inside, it's this it's this um I don't want to say Lion King energy, but when I'm not. It's like I'm not like the lion spirit animal is coming through here, like major. But it's like it's like someone who knows that the world isn't perfect, knows that the world has its ups and downs, knows that, you know, life is a rainbow of colors all around us. You know, this is someone who's optimistic. Like they realize that when we look for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, it's really that happiness we're looking for, you know? Because you could say, I want a mansion, but you get blessed with a mansion. And do you like what's in the mansion? Do you enjoy what's in the mansion? Whatever it is, you know, so it's like it's really that emotion. So I feel like if you pick pal 2, you might be manifesting simplicity. You might simply be manifesting getting back to your roots, and you're starting to have like a much more fulfilling emotional experience. Even though you may be around others who don't like it, you're not letting, you know, others' envy and jealousy disrupt that pride you have for being able to connect to yourself. Okay, this is cool. So wow, love and tantra. I love these pick a cards. Ooh, all my troubles are coming to an end, and this is in green and cursive. So wow, I feel as if it's really difficult to reach you, pal 2. And I'm not going to push past those boundaries. I feel like pal 2, you have really good boundaries. But all my troubles are coming to an end. I feel as if you, you know how to speak to a group of people who are all different, and you know how to unite those. And your leadership style is very unique. People can't understand it, but they know that it's well received. So you may have people who try to copy this leadership style, and then when it doesn't work out and they attract a whole lot of conflict because of it, they may come back around to kind of see how it is you're doing what you're doing, and often leave puzzled because it's just like, that doesn't make sense. But only to discover that it's like, I don't even feel these people are trying to debate you about who you are as a leader. I feel as if a lot of them are more so trying to be like, how do you do what you do, bro? Or how does she do what she does? So beautiful pal 2. It's like your energy, you're really good at protecting your energy. You're really good at, I don't know how to say this, but you sound like you've taken on the attributes of a black tourmaline. Yes, that's the energy I'm getting. I feel as if your protective energy, you don't share that with everyone. And some may consider you very lucky because it's like, we just had a near death experience. And how is it that you're still alive? So you may have some people that you know you're working with who would like to take your throne and things like that. But I'm also feeling like you're just like, whatever, you know? So I feel like you may be around a lot of people, but you don't actually share that protective black tourmaline energy with just about anybody. So I'm feeling like whoever it is deemed worthy. Like you see people's value for who they truly are. Your value isn't this type of value where you're just like, I see you at a face value. You see people at a soul level. Like you meet people feel you at a soul level. You touch people at a soul level. And you may have been trying to figure out why it is you couldn't turn it on or off. And there's nothing wrong with you touching people at a soul level, pals. In fact, it's actually a gift because it allows you to be able to find your soul tribe, okay? So you may have been wondering, why is it, I'm feeling like I don't want to be around some people right now. And it's because you're having a spiritual awakening. If you're trying to make sense of why it is that, these moments of new beginnings do not appear like you thought they would, well, you've been asking for a sign from the universe. Universe, can you hear me? The universe hears you, and the universe is just as unique as you are in its own unique way, as just as you are unique in your own unique way. So you're getting to know the universe in so many different ways, and you're being told to not fear these changes and know that you're being divinely guided and protected. So we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be taking a moment to just kind of pause, because beautiful pal two, handsome pal two, I feel like you're going to be taking a moment to just simply pause, because I feel like you're starting to realize how impactful you are to this world. And I feel like you're also starting to realize that there's those around you who are not taking the time to appreciate you. And while they think you may be there forever, you already have a way out, and you're going to leave them and do something that makes you happy. It's like, I feel like you're about to do a whole 360, and everybody around you is going to be like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like if you guys are a movie pal too, and I got quiet because it's like people can't read your energy. All they know is you're constantly changing. Um, if you are a movie, you're not the movie that's going to be an hour and 13 minutes long, and it's like someone's trying to figure out this one lie someone told them, but you could create so many sequels to this movie because you're like, there's another lie, there's another lie. Like, I feel like one of your pet peeves is liars, and things like that, and people like, yeah, smiling in your face, but you can tell they're lying to you, and you're just like, I don't deserve this. Things like that. So I feel like you're about to do something that some would call extreme, but it's really not extreme, pal too. It's just like you have this wake up call, and it's just like, shit, it's something much better than this. And I'm gonna get it. So with the Four of Cups, I feel like you guys are gonna be taking time to just sit still, because this like spiritual awakening you guys are like feeling your emotions and learning to express it authentically and things like that, and you're not letting others around you influence how you express your soul. Like, I feel like you guys are such influential leaders and seen as leaders in your community, whether it might not seem to you like you're a leader. You might say, well, this position that I have in society is not an ideal position. However, I do see, the impact I make, and I'm seeing that people aren't actually expressing that, but they're wanting to be around me. And it's not that I'm coming from a place of ego and I want to, be seen as this and that, but I would like to be given my credit, because I do a lot and I don't feel appreciated here. So I feel like pal too, like you're really gonna feel your emotions. You're gonna be doing things in a way that the people around you are not used to seeing it, and they may not take kindly to this, and you're going to take the necessary precautions to protect your inner peace. In fact, you're going to really learn at a deep level what it's like to have people, criticize your mental health and things. But you're going to start to pick up on new topics like psychology and realize, wait, so you're not saying that because you really mean it. You're literally saying that because you feel as if I've abandoned you and I've triggered abandonment issues within you from your childhood, but it's not my responsibility to be your mother. Like, I feel if I'm speaking to a masculine, you have mother qualities and things like that. I feel like you're highly empathic, and when you try to talk to people about these things, your spiritual awakening could be moving so fast that you're going to notice you go from a phase where people are, calling you out your name, defamating your character, to trying to say you changed, man. And then trying to be like, well, call us if you get the chance. And it's like, you're going to get to the point where it's just like, so if you really were my quote unquote friend, why would you defamate my character when I was simply growing? I never said I wanted to leave you. I never said I didn't love you. I just decided to grow. And when I decided to grow, you showed me who you truly are. And I'm accepting that I'm highly sensitive right now. And I'm accepting that there's nothing wrong with me being as sensitive as I am. And I do not like the fact that you don't want to see me shine when I want to see you shine. So I feel like you guys are going to be taking time to just like find new different ways to meditate. And you're going to learn how strong you are, because you're going to realize that you have dealt, like, as much self-control and discipline as you have with the emotions that you feel on a daily basis. You're going to truly realize that, the average person in your shoes, with the opportunities that you have and the pressure that comes with it, and the fact that a lot of people aren't aware of this pressure. And even if you try to, communicate with others about the pressures you're experiencing, some people would just, reiterate what you're saying as if it's their own. Some people would act like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it's like you're getting to a place where you're realizing this is simply manipulation, because I am a natural born leader, and I may be doing something that others may not deem worthy, or they may not see the importance in it, but I'm seeing the importance in it, and I want to be appreciated. I'm going to be appreciated by all means necessary. So I feel as if you are, going to be experiencing, like, sitting through difficulties. I feel as if you're going to be, when you do have moments of isolation, you're going to be kind of like, let me find something to do to make myself happy. And I feel like you're going to put in that effort and feel the energy here. You're going to, like, appreciate the fact that, you have all your needs met. You see this mother feeding the baby? You're going to be connecting to the beginning of time when it's like you're going to be reparenting yourself. You're going to be connecting to the time where you were disconnected from a mother figure, and picking up more specifically. And you're going to start reparenting yourself. And you're going to protect yourself like that mother would. In fact, if some of you guys have lost a parental figure, but with all respect, that parental figure is here with you, teaching you how to reparent yourself, teaching you that 22 is a good angel number for someone. You'll know who you are if you need to, but you're going to, that parental figure, if you have lost that person, is here with you, and they're saying the following message: do not fear, I'm here. There's a reason you wake up every morning. There's a reason you see the sunshine when others don't. There's a reason it looks as if I'm not here, but I'm here. I know sometimes the world can get tough, but I'm always here to let you know you're never alone. So please remember to breathe and get through it. So that figure, that mother figure is here, like picking up. If you feel safe in some really crazy situations, like the people who will call you crazy are doing crazy shit, and you know if you recorded them and put them on live TV or some type of platform, and you gave your narrative of the situation from that higher perspective that you normally have, you would realize, wait, you really don't understand what love is. That is why you hurt me the way you do. Well, I love myself like a mother giving birth to a child. And if well, no, I'm a baby because I feel like it's so much learning I can do. And this baby in me, I feel as if I was a parent, I would hope that my mother would protect me from these people who are hurting me, because a mother is not going to let people talk ugly to her baby. So I'm going to do the same for myself. So this is the self-love I'm feeling. Also, my battery is at 15%, so I'm putting on a charger. So you beautiful souls will take some time to charge, okay? We'll do this and I'll just read the cards. Like, it's nice. Great. So we have nine of clubs and 6 of hearts. So I feel like you're being asked to recharge if you pick pile 2 by acknowledging that you emotionally feel like, boy, you better leave me the fuck alone. I feel like pile 2, you guys come off so calm, but you have so much energy stored up within you to let someone know their place. But you also have the self-discipline to realize this is not the time or place to do certain things, okay? Also, I feel like what's emotionally taxing for you is that those closest to you are basically using reverse psychology on you to tell you who you cannot be, because really the truth is they already saw you becoming something, and they don't like that you know it, and they see you're changing rapidly. And so they're possibly verbally, making statements to you about yourself, your self-image, to emotionally hurt you so that you will stay the familiar person that they know. But you're going to eventually get to the point where you realize, I am in pain because I'm trying to be someone you're saying that I'm not, and I want to take you to this new place with me, but you're just like bringing me down. So I'm picking up for you, pal, too. Like, you're walking away from karmics, and the love and Tantra I'm picking up for you is a big dose of self-love, a big dose of learning to like clean something up before you go to it again. I'm also picking up on like a huge big dose of like honoring your limits. Like, I feel this is going to be a time where you're going to be setting boundaries, and you're really going to like surprise yourself with all that energy that you have within yourself. I mean, you're extremely calm and self-confident, and you have a lot of self-discipline, and those around you who have been, buckling under pressure and taking it out on you have literally been using all their physical body force through verbally assaulting you. And so you're going to realize that when you verbally speak, you can shut the mouths of lions. I mean, I feel like you have a lion spirit if you're listening to Power 2, but you're going to realize how to deal with. You remember Lion King where Mufasa was competing against Simba's father? Well, this is what I feel like you're around, and most of it's spurred by romantic feelings that's in the air, not actually from, this is my dream to have this a certain amount of money or this certain amount of power. Really, it's just a whole bunch of people who want like the person that you're with or play or whatever. When I say the person that you're with, there's a person you're building with and people can see it. Like they saw the spark before you saw the spark, and they don't want you to know what's going on. So it's really just this kind of competition to like steal your mate. So, Pal 2, when it comes to Tantra for you guys, let's get a card. Oh, new beginning. Okay, oh my gosh. I feel like you are definitely embodying a King of Wands energy. Now, I don't know if you actually are a King of Wands, but it's just I'm definitely picking up on the fact that wow. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Yo, this energy is wild. I like this though. I like this. People can't take your energy often if you're watching this. Okay. So with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel as if you're good at investing. I mean, literally investing. I feel as if there are people scratching their heads around you like, how is such and such able to do certain things? Like, I feel that you understand the politics of finances. Now, one would say, what's the politic of finances? But it's that you understand with financial success comes enemies. Now you understand that the business you're working in, it's a lot of competition. So I feel as if you are ahead of the game because you know how to fight without actually physically fighting. That makes any sense. So I feel as if you know a good investment when you see a good investment. Okay. You also know, you trust your intuition. Your intuition is heart based when it comes to saying what to invest in and when to pull out of an investment. And because of this, people don't actually understand how you're doing what you're doing. Some others may be investing as well, but when they invest, they lose a lot of money and they are trying to figure out how it is you're able to do it. But I feel as if you're at a place where you know that you're protected. And so you're just like, I'm not going to fear you trying to bet me against something that I created. Okay. All right. So I feel like you attract a lot of conflict your way because there are people who want to keep you stuck. They don't actually want you to see that there's something much bigger for you. Like I feel as if you have attained financial success because you want peace. I really believe the reason you have worked so diligently and the way you're working, Pal, too, is because literally you just want peace for you and your loved ones. You understand that if you have a lower level of income, then more than likely you will attract a high an area with a lot of conflict, okay, due to a lot of individuals seeming as if they don't know how to tap into who they truly are, which blocks them from making finances. So there's a lot of people who see you as a financial guru, okay? There's a lot of people who don't actually take the time to get to know you, but they do like to cause conflict with you due to the fact that you have the secret sauce. And the thing about your secret sauce is it's your secret sauce. You could tell the same person the same thing you're doing and it's not going to work for them. Okay, so now we also have the Star and the King of Swords and the Strength card. Okay, so, and the Four of Pentacles is standing out to me. All right, so with the Star card, I feel as if this is either your energy or someone else's energy, but you have met a healer who is finding out they're more powerful than someone who's trying to overpower them. I'm sensing that you're able to feel there's another energy on them trying to overpower them. And I feel that you're like really connected to energy. So you can sense that there's something attached to someone. And so what I'm sensing for you beautiful, lovely souls is that you're seeing that someone is taking the time to free themselves from something toxic. Like, I really feel that this could be you, or this, I really feel more so it's the other person. The other person is literally fighting for their life because there is someone who's energetically from a very uh, aggressive mental point, is literally trying to force this person back into a relationship with them. It's like they're constantly trying to drag this person down, and this person is constantly going up and down, up and down. And I really feel as if this is it's a past lover, and so this might be new for you because you're probably used to seeing people who, like, when they have past lovers who are trying to drag them down, they just give into it. Like, I really believe that you've seen a lot of abusive people or abused people come from toxic relationships, and they'll come to you to get healed quickly and go back to the abuser. And you probably have thought, is there something wrong with me? Am I too nice? Why is this person, choosing an abuser? It's because 10 times out of 10, the abuser is energetically harassing the abusee, even if they're not together, or even if they have kids and they've split up. An abuser is 9 times out of 10 abusing and abusee by constantly evil eyeing them. And evil eyeing is like literally just thinking negatively on someone obsessively to the point where it feels as if, your body's heavy. And so I feel like you guys are natural at reading energy, and others around you may not be. So, when you meet people who can read energy and they're honest with it and they're not manipulating it, this is something like a surprise for you. And so I feel as if you met someone who's a very powerful healer and things like that, and they're fighting energetically someone who's trying to basically take everything from them, literally. So I'm pretty sure that you're not used to this type of self-discipline, you know I mean, for this, whoever it is that it is you're connecting with, in whatever way you're connecting with them, you're not used to someone who's willing to take the time to not give in to abuse. I feel like you're used to people who give in to abusers, and then they come back and try to heal off of you. So you may have been rejecting a lot of people lately because you're kind of like, I don't like the way I feel after I have an interaction with you. Whatever kind of interaction you're used to having with certain people, you're just like, I don't like the way I feel, you know? So, wow, pile two, you guys are leveling up. Let's get a couple of messages so you guys won't feel like this new journey you're on is just like, and maybe there's another pal for you, but I take time to enjoy what I have earned. It's likely I'm already thinking about what's next. For now, I enjoy the moment. I feel like you can easily get anxiety, pal too. So just like chill out, and we'll do some Reiki. We'll do the sound bowl, and then we're gonna do a little Reiki, and hopefully that will help you to sustain you in this moment as you're recharging. Okay, let's do this. Also, about two, as we close out your reading, two and like things are coming together. It's like an alien and a human coming together. Um, it's like a witch and an angel coming together. So two and like things are about to come together, and do not fear it. Just be present in the moment. It will help you with the transitions. Okay, awesome. Let's clear the energy. Yo, you know what song I'm gonna listen to when I finish this? Get Up 10, Cardi B. So as I was cleansing the energy of pile two, like Cardi B, Get Up 10. And if it's all love, show me love then. Cause you hating on the bitches what it sound like beast mode. That's how I give it up. Oh shoot. So Kyle 3. Yo, people thought you was down and out for the count, but Power 3, you about to be famous. And I'm not just like saying this on like some like some surface level shit. Like I need to let me take the time and think about when I say famous, because I don't mean famous like, yo, look at such and when I say famous, I mean like the impact you make on everybody around you is so significant. Like justice happens when you're around. People not gonna be looking at you on some shit where it's like, I want your autograph. People gonna be like, this the type of fame where it's just like, if you ever meet Pile 3, you met a real one. Like, your energy is so authentic. Celebrities in high places will come looking for you just to sit and talk with you for a moment and go on their way, because they know you ain't gonna be like, for example, Rihanna, It's gonna be like, yo, that's some deep shit. You wanna smoke this weed with me? I put lavender and roses in my weed. Like, why not? Why not? Like, your energy power 3 is the type of energy where two unlike things become one. So, I want y'all to let that sink in. Like, your energy is so authentic. Power 3. Yo, I'm getting up and walking away, but coming back, because that's how your energy is. Like, if I walked away, I feel like I want to come back and see what's up. Like, I want to see what's going on with Power 3. Like, that's the energy I'm picking up. I wonder what Power 3 got going on. But Cardi B Get Up 10 is playing. But I get up 10. Hold me down 9 times, but I get up 10. You don't want the oil. Like, your story is so inspiring. People see the way you look, and when you talk and share your experiences, they inspire. They don't understand how somebody can have the faith to not give up and give in to abuse like you, Power 3. So neighborhoods gonna be changing around you. Like, if you just walk through the city, the whole fucking city gonna change. That's how potent your energy is, Power 3. Like, you be having people think a little bit after they meet you. Like, they'll get up and this, like, they'll do some sexy ass shit. Like, and I'm gonna describe it. You can have somebody who felt like a little boy or a little girl. After they meet you, they on some grown folk shit. They don't care people around them saying, you changed, man. They like, well, that's what butterflies do. You give people the courage to fight back, like Muhammad Ali. I fly like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. That's that punch you got energetically, Power 3. Like, people don't see you coming, and they like trying you, Power 3. But then, energetically, when they get that energy back, they be like, God damn. And so what I'm picking up, initially, they be ready to go to war with you, but in the end, they be ready to make peace with you, because they just be like, I'm tired. Like, the only reason they stop, not all of them, but most of them stop fucking with you, is only because they get physically tired and their bodies start breaking down. But if they bodies didn't start breaking down, they would still be targeting you. So people be like, how the hell is Power 3 still going? Like, Cardi B Get Up 10 is playing, but I get up 10. Hold me down 9 times, but I get up 10. So also what I'm picking up, you about to close some shit out, Power 3. Not only that, I mean, you about to close, it's going to be one domino effect after another of closing shit out. Like, I don't think you know how much support you have in closing out these karmic cycles, Power 3. When I say you got so much support, it will blow your mind who's on your team. You closing cycle after cycle at the cycle. It's like all karmics that's connected to each other who decided to team up against you gonna take each other out one after another. Like, it's your fault Pal 3 is not in my life. No, it's your fault Pal 3 ain't in my life. Until the last one standing gonna give you back what they took from you, Pal 3. This how bad it is. Like, they want to be in your energy so bad and not respect you. They want to still abuse you and just, they want to show you who's boss. Because you done bossed up so much, Pal 3. You done bossed up so much. These people, like, how the fuck did that happen? It's like they went from one day just, I told you so, you ain't gonna be shit, to I'm gonna take them down, to how the fuck did that happen, to please take me back. Like, this some boss energy. This the type of energy where you can be on some Tony Montana shit and, you know, you be so fearless. You're like, you want to rob me in my own house? Shit. I'm seeing the gun scene where you willing to reincarnate back into this world to avenge the people that killed you because they was afraid that you had so much money. Like, people that just would not leave you alone. They were just like, no, I'm not leaving you alone. Worth the goddamn, you got too much riches and wealth and I want it. And these are the same people that you wanted to win with you, but they wanted to basically go up against you, and you was all about the team, but they was all about self. This the type of shit I'm seeing you on some Tony Montana shit. Well, like, you want to be my little friend? Even though they shot him down, he went out like a goddamn motherfucking soldier. You a motherfucking soldier, Pal 3. I ain't even looked into the cards yet, and I'm really getting excited to like read y'all's, cause like y'all like Pal 3. When I say you want some Tony Montana shit, like, you the type to start with nothing and get to the top. But I feel like you this time, you gonna basically, I ain't taking no fake people with me, because I understand if I bring you around what's mine, you gonna fuck it up. And I don't like my shit being fucked up because you feel like you fucked up. So I feel like you are trusting the universe. You are starting to realize that you are so strong and powerful, Pal 3. Like, when I say strong and powerful, yo, I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all are indestructible. Y'all got so much strength, a lion will respect you. And if a lion respects you, well, you must be, you know, I ain't gonna say you king of the jungle or queen of the jungle, but let me tell you, if a fucking lion respects you, and I don't mean to say lion like a fucking lion disrespectfully, but if a lion respects you enough to you tame a lion, come on now. How many can tame a lion? And it's not like you went in there, I'm gonna tame this lion. You're just like, I'm being myself. Like, you're discovering how much strength you have. You're discovering why people felt they had to keep fighting you and fucking your shit up. It's because you don't stop. You can't stop. So these people was competing. They was like, I'm gonna keep coming back to get you, to put an end to you. And the thing is, for a little bit, Pal 3, you started believing that what they were saying was true. And you starting to realize they a whole goddamn lie, and they don't know nothing of what they said about you. These people don't know you. It's like, if you were an iceberg, you the top of the iceberg in Antarctica. And then, but what's below is what these fuckers don't know. And your iceberg below the surface of this water can be, it's such an impact. I'm seeing the Titanic. People got so comfortable on with you. They got so comfortable. They decided to let their guards down while they was fucking up. And then it's like, they hit an iceberg. Now, one would say, oh shit, it's just the iceberg, but in the Titanic, that iceberg was so thick, it put a hole in the goddamn boat. Okay? And so when the boat started sinking, because that iceberg was that powerful, and these people started like really looking at what really matters. It don't matter that I'm going to America so I can have a business no more. No, I want to tell that person I fucked it up with. I'm so goddamn sorry. I shouldn't have fucked it up with you. I would love you. I wish I hadn't fucked it up with you. Let me tell you, and I'm picking up Power 3. I haven't gotten to the cars yet, but yo, I gotta like give you your props, as most people don't give it to you. What I'm seeing is the men on the boat playing the sad songs before the whole ship sank in the goddamn ocean. What I'm seeing right now is a Titanic ass up in the water and about to goddamn sink. And every one of your goddamn karmics are just like, I don't want to die, but the ship is going to go in the water. Our bodies and our body temperatures are not set up to survive in this temperature. Let me tell you, it's a cold ass day for your enemies. I thought your ancestors, but no, your ancestors behind the scenes whooping ass. Let me tell you, you know the beginning of Titanic where it's like, I got a ticket, I'm about to get on the boat. That's already passed for your enemies. Any new enemies? Everything is gonna move just as fast as it's moving right now for all these other people. Every enemy you got gonna be on the same goddamn timeline. So remember the beginning of Titanic where, I won a ticket. He stole the ticket, ran on the ticket, met Rose. Rose lived. Now I remember I used to be like, Jack, no, Jack. If Rose lived her best life, despite Jack not being there, then that says that Jack was a very pivotal lesson for her. That says that Jack is healthy because Jack did not let his obsession for her love get the best of him. He said, you know what? If I'm meant to die, I will die. But I'm not gonna let you die. You could tell Jack loved Rose because Jack told Rose, if there's help, go get help. Now a selfish person would be like, stay here with me. Please stay here with me. I love you. If I love you and you have more chance of surviving, why would I try to tell you to stay? Jack loved her and he said, go. And even though Rose wanted to stay there with Jack, Rose is like, I gotta keep going. Rose knew she was just gonna sit there suffering in the cold water. She knew if that boat left, it was gonna be a long ass, harder journey than it needed to be if she tried to find help. She might have lost some limbs. So when that boat came and she wanted to stay there with Jack, she was brave enough to, let go. If you love something and it comes back, it's for you. She let Jack go. Jack wasn't mad. Jack was like, Rose, live your best life. And she swam to the whistle and she got the attention of a lot of people. So they knew that they were so empathetic. They knew that the bodies had gotten so cold, it would be harder for the victims to swim in that particular like temperature of water in I don't want to say Antarctica, but wherever the Titanic happened. So they knew if we tell that person come to us, they might not make it. Rose was literally close to dying and just sitting there suffering because she could not die because it's how much she loved Jack. And Jack loved her so much, he said, whether I live or die, I want you to live your life and do everything you never did. So at the end of the Titanic, Rose faced her fear of water, especially cold water. You saw how she lived her best life and how she released that blue diamond into the water because That was the thing that they blamed Jack for stealing, but she had stole it. Jack knew she had stole it, but Jack did what? He wanted Rose to live. So Jack sacrificed himself for Rose. So Pile 3, what I'm picking up is that somebody from your past life who sacrificed themselves so you could live, you're meeting them. This is going to be a love unlike anything else. This is going to be a love where this person loved you so much they gave their life for you. But this lifetime, nobody dies. Yo. We got the selenite crystal, Pile 3. And you also, I'm thinking of something else about the Titanic too, Pile 3. Rose changed, basically, Rose and her abusive ex-lover survived. The person didn't know if she survived, but he was looking for her. But Rose didn't live in fear. She went on and had a family, married, rode horses. There was a lot about Rose's life that a lot of people didn't know, but they felt she had a beautiful life. And it was because Rose learned to soften her heart, even though the man that she loved wasn't there. So when she got older and she knew her time was coming, she went back and she freed him by, throwing the diamond in the water, letting it drop into the water, and she died peacefully and met up with her, with Jack. That's what I would think would happen. So I'm picking up that there's an ex-lover who is stalking you from a past life. Like this, it sounds like we talking about love and Tantra. And this, I feel like this is like a romance novel waiting to be written. I mean, think about Twilight. But this seems like a romance novel waiting to be written. Like your love life is a romance novel. Everybody can't say that, Pile 3. And this person has gotten a chance to come into this world and live it with you. And so I feel like this is gonna be the first time you guys actually gonna be together, and you guys are gonna be getting to know each other from scratch, and it's gonna be so healing for you. We have the Chariot. Let's get the energy for you guys. We all have vulnerabilities. I recognize the reality in myself and in others. Pile 3, you help others feel safe in their vulnerabilities. The way you communicate, the way you love yourself and don't let others' negativity get you down, it lets you, it allows you to free yourself, but it frees others, because they're like, if people are hitting you where it hurts, and I can feel your pain. Like, people can feel everything you feel, Pile 3, but they don't exactly know how to explain it. All they know is it's intense. Like before Pile 3, I feel it was people's emotions would come on to you, but now people's emotions can't get to you. Literally, everybody feels your emotions. This is how much of a powerful Hayoka you are. And you allow people to express their vulnerability authentically, and this frees them from a lot of mental traps. So when people try to put fear in their hearts, they fight back with love. Pile 3, dear God, who are you? You are so fucking beautiful. Like, I'm here at 3 hours and 1 minute and 15 seconds, and I want to, I'm so excited. We got 6 of wands, clubs in yellow. You have accomplished everything you came out here to do, Pile 3. And we recharge your battery, Pile 3 too. You have accomplished everything you came out here to do. Like, literally everything you came out here to do is to be yourself. And because of it, the biggest manifestation is here. Being one with yourself for the rest of everything. Because I feel like you've been in relationships where you spread so much of yourself to have others feel comfortable around you. Like you would deny the fact that you felt sad. You would deny the fact that you the fact that you felt angry, because you knew that like if people felt your anger, they would get angry. So you numbed a lot of emotions. In fact, you numbed yourself so much, people thought, shit, I can just sit there and abuse you. And you didn't like, and for a while, Power 3, I feel like you bought into the narratives that they painted to you when they abused you. And now I'm seeing like, you just like, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do me. And it is being so well received. Like the manifestation of all manifestations is here, Power 3. With this chariot, like because you have tapped into who you are, you will always be winning, Power 3. And this is where some people are really they're gonna try to make you feel something's wrong with you, but you're gonna constantly be winning to the point you're gonna notice they're copying you. Like, and it's not gonna be everybody. It's gonna be somebody it's gonna be somebody you freed yourself from. It's gonna be somebody with this devil energy who they're not gonna be acting like, I'm happy for you like everybody else for you, Power 3. This is this person in devil energy who is literally gonna be evil eyeing the shit out of you. Like they're gonna be starting hate groups about you because they know people are jealous of your self-esteem. And literally this person is just really going to help you be able to love yourself more. It's like everywhere you go, there's just so much love. But at times you may feel this person's hate, and you may feel as if other people around you hate you. But no, this person is just hateful at the fact that people love you, and they're mad because they can't love you. And it's because they have high ass insecurities about all the people that want to love you. And the way you love, they couldn't honor and respect it, so you took your love away. And so now you are free, and you may be feeling this person's energy. So we're going to do something for you guys, Pile 3. The intention of this cleanse is to allow Pile 3 be able to understand how to, there's some heavy energy y'all getting. Release the energy of a very toxic ex from past lovers who has followed them. So close your eyes. We're going to do a light code and some Reiki. Breathe in and out and receive this Reiki. Enamaya kore ka sanko biola ko akino. Hobi kore ka sanko biola kuena biola ka cinco bala eso yono. Siko mayala kino bia kala kioso kore bale ko le ke sanko le biola kuino sio. Abika leo kisono de kera iro payo hasonia. Ife ya le kiso male kuena. Kui pola ko cinco para ka sulko para ya cinco para ya no ya kera ko nada tinto. Miola ko siko para lo que se encuadra lo que sano. Hio para que ya sorbia con el canino a casa. Pile 3, I hope that helps you. And the reason we did that is because the energy I'm feeling that's being sent your way is someone from your past, a toxic lover you walked away from, someone who likes to mentally assault you. This could be an air sign or someone with a lot of air sign traits, someone who's very disconnected from their emotions. And it's not that all air signs are disconnected from their emotions. This particular air sign is disconnected from their emotions, so it makes them quite cold. An air sign that is connected to their emotions is very healthy, and people love being around them. And maybe what I'm feeling like for you is you're very healthy emotionally, and you know how to communicate yourself, and creatively you know how to create some very beautiful projects, and you're highly protected from this person. This person doesn't like that they can't get access to you. They don't like that you're out here winning, and so they like to act as if they support you, but the very chance if they have given a chance, they would literally kill you, because they do not like the fact that others are seeing you for who you truly are, and they don't like the fact they're being seen for who they truly are. And so they're really trying to act as if they're on your team. They're trying to act as if they want to get back in your good graces, but really they have this elaborate plan to literally hurt you. And this person tends to a lot of mental energy, hoping that you will think you're crazy. Basically, they're targeting your self-confidence. They can't get access to your energy, so they just send you a whole lot of toxic, negative energy. So you may be taking a lot of spiritual baths, but just realize the more stable within yourself that you get, and when I say stable, you have all this new energy integrating. You're starting to express yourself more authentically. If you chose pile 3, you're expressing yourself so authentically, it's being so well received, that people can tell that whatever it is you came here to do is so big that, and when you speak, people listen, they take notes, and they apply it for the most part. Those who don't, they just sit there and form hate groups against you on the low. So this is like what I'm feeling. Someone who's forming a hate group against you, they're not going to do it out straight to your face. It's kind of like the KKK. It's kind of like they're doing things in secret. So, you have those hate groups that are formed publicly, right? There's someone forming a hate group against you, pile 3, that is like this secret KKK type thing, because they don't like how much change you're making. So most of the time they try to send you spiritual attacks by trying to make it look as if you met this family member or friend or from your soul tribe. That's how they're going to try to get at you, because they like to do things to you in a way that's not seen, and a way that others can't track, so that they can target your mental health. If you chose pile 3, you're such a powerful, enigmatic leader. Their goal is to have it so that people will view you as someone who got a little too smart for their own good and tripped up. People like to play chess with you. And so they like to create these illusions that you're someone you're not, within these secret hate groups. They talk about, I can't wait to trip this person up. I'm so mentally stimulated by this person that I really want them to experience what I'm experiencing. And so you have people like strategically set things up. That's why your angels and guidance have been showing you how to do things differently now, pile 3. And so that's why you're changing things up to the point that they're scared. Like there really is a secret hate group against you, pile 3. This is how influential you are. And I feel as if you feel like I'm not that well known. Well, it's not being well known via face. Energetically, people recognize you a mile away. Okay, energetically, people remember you and recognize you. And so there's these secret hate groups that are forming against you, so that they can basically psychologically abuse you, so that you will feel as if you have no one to talk to about what's going on, that it will look as if what you're saying isn't working. However, you're noticing that you are undoing a lot of these people's plans. These people are very scared. They don't understand how it is you're winning, because they did a whole lot of strategic shit so that things could definitely have been out of your favor by now. And the fact that you're still winning, pile 3, these people are very upset. Like the more upset they get, the more nicer they get to you. The more nicer they get to you, they give you things because they want you to lower your guard down and let them in. And, then they want to go and sabotage you. But more specifically, I'm picking up on X. The X is so determined to kill you because you don't want anything to do with them. Like, I feel like you really close a chapter on these people. Like, energetically, a lot of people you've walked away from, they cannot get access to you again, and they're trying to get access to you in some form or fashion. So this X, though, more specifically, is just so determined to, send you a message. He's like, if you ever try to leave me alone, I'm picking up a masculine energy. If you ever try to leave me alone, you will regret it. And this also could be a feminine energy and masculine energy as well, like heavy, dark masculine energy. But you're being told not to fear. Let's get some angel cards for you guys. It's a lot of channeling. But like for pile 3, like I'm so excited to be able to give you this reading. Like you have no idea. I love that I can get to work with such beautiful, lovely souls as yourself. Let's get some angel messages. Mr. President, what's on the news? Mr. President, I've got some news for you. Mr. President, they don't understand a word you say. Mr. President, Mr. President. Okay. So you guys, all right, so we have Archangel Christy L, Higher Consciousness. We also have Mary Magdalene, Devotion. Okay, beautiful stuff. We also have Saint Bridget, Passion. And then what's standing out to me here is Jesus, Compassion. So passion, compassion. Your compassion is so attractive to others. Pile 3, that it does not matter what others say about you. Your compassion is so passionate that people want to be with you. With this devotion, people want to give you their best, okay? People want to be their best for you, pal. 3. Also, we have Goddess Lakshmi. Your beauty astounds people. Like pal 3, your beauty amazes people. And Lord Ganesha is here to let you know that obstacles are moving in your path. They are being removed from your path right now as you speak. And Archangel Michael is always protecting you. I'm getting a lot of good energy. So I'm feeling like pile 3, you're constantly feeling like different shifts in energy. You're feeling people psychically attacking you. And then you're also feeling people who are just like actually loving you, but I feel like you're not really used to receiving love. So it kind of scares you a lot. So I feel like your angels and your ancestors are teaching you how to be able to identify love from hate, because you've dealt with a lot of hateful people who really want you to feel as if you're alone, as if you have no support. But really, they're seeing that you have so much love and support, and they're seeing that you, because they abused you so much to the point so where you would not be able to identify it, they're seeing areas in you where they feel like you don't see it. So that's why they keep doing stuff like checking up on you to see if any of their spell work is working, but it's not. And so they're mad because they're being like dismissed and you're being so well received, and they don't want you to know that people love you. But Spirit is saying that you are loved everywhere you go. And even though you may feel fluctuations of energy, it's okay to not know where the energy is coming from. Also, you may be feeling energy from different timelines, because I feel like if you really were able to feel all the negative energy coming your way at once, sometimes pile 3, it'll be overbearing for you guys. So Spirit is setting it up so that you can receive things like so that you can receive things in doses, because it's like I'm picking up pile 3 that as you're literally healing, people are feeling it, and so they just evil eye you even worse. And it's like, so you still keep healing through all the evil eye. We have Archangel Metatron, sacred geometry. Okay, so you're going to be getting well acquainted with numbers in this time. You're going to be discovering the spiritual meaning with numbers. In fact, you're going to be doing a lot of magic with numbers, and this is something that is not very well known of, but sacred geometry, yes. We have Archangel Gabriel, self-expression. So with numbers, there's a certain level of intelligence connected to numbers. You're going to be developing a spiritual practice, something your ancient ancestors did in the past to help them protect themselves, because I'm really feeling like you're experiencing a lot of heavy spiritual warfare. I mean, you're experiencing so much heavy spiritual warfare that the people who are doing spiritual warfare on you in the groves, they think that what you're doing, they could get through it, but they don't understand that the amount of pure pressure you're under, the amount of spiritual warfare, energetic interference that you're experiencing is an overly unusual amount. And honestly, if you are aware of it, and sometimes you're feeling all of it at once, so spirit gives you breaks from feeling it all at once, so you can feel it in doses so that you can heal the past, because really you're getting all that evil eye on a consistent basis only so that you won't heal, because people do not want you leaving them behind. We have beauty. Yes, something about your beauty stops people. Literally, people feel like they're stuck in time and they would literally just like to look at you all day. And so you have people who evil eye you because of your beauty. And so you are being fast tracked on a healing. We have Mary Magdalene devotion. What I'm definitely picking up is a lot of toxic feminine energy with Baba Yaga duality here. A lot of toxic feminine energy loves to target you. A lot of emotional and psychic energy vampires love to target you. They would like to feed off your beauty. They want your love. And so they sit there and obsess over you, and they know exactly what they're doing because they understand that how this law of attraction works. But they are getting so much karma after targeting you, even just a second, because you're so pure. People know if they're targeting you that they should not be targeting you. So when they target you, they start getting instant karma. And because they start experiencing pain that they don't know how to explain, they literally just sit there and focus on you for some purposely so that you can receive negative toxic energy. And that's why it is you seem to be under so much spiritual warfare. But spirit wants you to know that all is well. Do not fear, that this is just simply a part of your destiny. And you literally are receiving an unusually high amount of spiritual warfare, Power 3. And it's so much to the point that, like, how the fact it is that you're not, falling pressure to a lot of the things that these people are wishing upon you. That's why these people are watching you, because they want to understand, how is it that you are still standing? We have spiritual power, Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is also working closely with you. Archangel Metatron is teaching you how to, get into your spiritual abilities from a place of authenticity. Archangel Metatron knows that you have dealt with a lot of people who are extremely envious and jealous of you, who have tried to pick you apart. So you have Archangel Gabriel helping you make peace with who you are at a soul level. And Lord Ganesh is here removing obstacles for you. And what this is doing, as you're freeing yourself energetically from these energies who keep constantly psychically attacking you, well, and it's very difficult. You may not notice how, you may just think that, you're just tired and you just have a lot going on. It's really a lot of people psychically attacking you so they can try to stop you from healing. But Goddess Sekhmet is here. She is fiercely whooping that ass on these people. Goddess Sekhmet sees how innocent you are, and with all the abilities that you have within you, the fact that you choose to have a kind heart, she fucks with you. So she's tearing people's shit up, Power 3. And with Archangel Jeremiel, these people just consistently keep doing the same shit. So Goddess Sekhmet is about to have some fun with them, to the point that whatever obstacle is in your path is going to be removed. Whoa, these channel messages, I love them. All right, so Starseed, Commander Ashtar, and we have Goddess Isis. So Starseed magic, that's something that's coming through. One of Starseed magic is being able to attract friends. Now, one would say attracting friends, yay, I can manifest friends anytime, whatever. No, attracting your soul tribe family is a much different, higher level of manifestation. It's easy to say, I want to attract money, I want to attract a mansion, I want to attract a trip, I want to attract children, I want to attract this ideal relationship. But actually, manifesting friendship is very difficult. You know how people say it's hard to find a good friend? Well, that's really true. It is hard to find a good friend. A lot of people do not find their true friends. So one of the things that's happening and taking place is Archangel Haniel and Commander Ashtar and Goddess Isis are teaching you how to manifest actual friends. And this is making a lot of people around you who went above and beyond to sabotage you feel very bad, because if they want to call you like a defamation of your character, say that you're crazy, they can't say that you're crazy because you actually have support, and they see that you have support. So that's why they're backing off, and they're just kind of like, okay, we're just going to sit here and watch and send them so much negative energy, and hopefully they will feel it. But really what's happening, Pile 3, I'm picking up, is that as you guys are choosing to heal and choosing not to let these energies bog you down, you're literally returning to center everything that they're sending towards you. And these people are suffering. As I stated before, Goddess Sekhmet is really ripping a hole in that ass. And then Goddess Lakshmi is here. And there was something due to you at the age of 28 or by the age of 28, and you're going to be getting it early if you're younger than 28. And if you're over 28 years young, you're going to be receiving it. And wisdom. Okay, so I'm feeling with Thoth here, there's some wisdom that you're going to be picking up. Okay, so you are definitely going to be receiving something. When I say soon, I don't mean soon like, okay, in a day or two. You're going to be picking up a lot of wisdom about prosperity. You're going to pick up the kind of wisdom to where you can have a whole nation of people trying to rob you, literally, and they will never be able to rob you. You'll be like a fucking Houdini, and you'll be well known. And the thing is, a lot of people will try to figure out, how is it everyone knows your energy signature imprint and they're never able to find you? How is it we're seeing you in the street and we can't get access to you? What the fuck is going on? Where other people who are well less known will be getting robbed. So that's why people are going to have this idea that if they can act like you, then things won't happen to them. But literally, they're going to be attracted to what it is you're attracting, that you're protected from. So Pal 3, like, I really feel like I'm just so honored to be in your presence and your energy. And I feel like this is what most people feel like. Some people who don't state this, do not take it personal. This is just literally them, denying to themselves how they truly feel about themselves, and then by projecting their ugliness onto you. Let's see if we get any more cards, and yes, we do. We have Mother Mary, Conception, and Archangel Gabriel. So what's happening now, Pal 3, is something you manifested is here, and what you have manifested is conception of self-expression. I feel Pal, and let's thank Mother Mary and Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Mother Mary and Archangel Gabriel. What I really feel here is you had a lot of people try to tell you how to talk, how to be, and there was nothing ever wrong with you. But I don't feel like people started off automatically telling you how to talk or how to be. I feel as if for the most part, most people started off like they were on good terms with you. And then when you will let your guard down and share vulnerable things with them, these people would literally go above and beyond to sabotage you in a way that was specifically designed to tear you apart from inside out. Like, it was so strategically signed. Like, an evil genius could have come up with this. Like, someone who builds an atomic bomb could have come up with this. Like, these are the people you have been dealing with. People who have the smarts and they use it to hurt others because they do not like how they see themselves. So I feel as if you have dealt with so many narcissists who went above and beyond to poison your water. You have dealt with a bunch of narcissists who went above and beyond to basically have you think that there's something wrong with you. And so with the conception of self-expression, what I'm definitely saying is that you're at the very beginning of time when you were fresh in this world, and you're going to be basically nurturing this inner child of yourself like a caring, loving mother would. And you're going to be so well received. It's going to be so surprising to you. And you're going to be wondering why it is you have this fear in you that if you were simply yourself, someone would judge you. Well, it's because there was a lot of ugly ass people around you who didn't like that you were getting attention, and they didn't like that you were well received as who you were. So they would, get close to you and nitpick with you and hide the fact that they were psychologically abusing you behind closed doors. But in the public, they would act as if you guys were all good. And so I feel like this went on so much. And it got so to the point that it's like, you can tell that like a person like this a mile away. I feel as if Pal 3, like,
whoever these people were, they nitpicked you so much to the point, even when you weren't even being fully yourself, you were still attracting so much attention, and they didn't like it. So they went above and beyond to sabotage you. So anyone who went above and beyond to sabotage you in the past, like, I mean, really sabotage you. They try to hit you where it hurts. And when after they hit you where it hurts, that didn't break you. They got worse and worse. These people are going to be exposed in such a public way that, it's going to surprise you how it happens. Because I feel like Power 3, you've experienced some above not average type of abuse. The type of abuse you have experienced is one where nightmares are basically formed from. The type of abuse you have experienced, Power 3, is when you would tell someone, it would make someone cringe in their skin, and they would be like, but you're nice. How is it that you experienced that and you're so nice? And this is where a lot of people are going to be seeing the truth, that why is it someone would make up this elaborate tale of such sadistic abuse? To the point where this is, you're gonna have some people from the past saying they're just doing that for attention. They didn't get a lot. They tried to take all our attention from everyone when they were younger. Like, literally, people are gonna be seeing through them. Like, I remember that person, and that person didn't do that. That person was really withdrawn. Like, people are gonna start doing their research on, like, narcissistic abuse, and they're going to be able to see that you show classic signs from old baby pictures, whoever has it, and things like that, of narcissistic abuse. Like, literally, Power 3, you guys are like a walking poster of narcissistic abuse, and people can't even tell. And so you guys are going to be, bringing awareness to how narcissistic abuse can negatively impact you and how to overcome it. And this is why you're going to have hate groups forming against you, because narcissists are not going to be able to get supply, and they're going to basically be in this poverty world only that they exist in, and they're going to be trying to figure out why it is they can't hurt light workers, and how light workers are having all this beautiful abundance when a Great Depression is going on. So, Power 3, I just literally want to just say, whew, because you have such a pure heart, like, you have access to the Akashic records, and a lot of people want that. So I just want to tell you about this as well. People want to know what's in their Akashic records, but they're not willing to do the work to get it. So it's like, you open up people's Akashic records, and then they can see where they can go, like their dreams and things on that, but then they don't actually act on it. And these are the people who are going to be forming hate groups against you. The people that realize, I really want to make this dream come true, I don't know how I'm going to do it, and then they get stuck because they're being asked to do some healing and some shadow work, and they don't do it, and then they get upset and angry with you because after they met you, they wanted to make their dreams come true, and you made your dreams come true, and they don't like that your dreams are coming true, and they wish that you were there to make their dreams come true for them. However, this is not what you're here for in this lifetime. But one of your magical abilities, Power 3, I just want to, like, brag about you guys, because, like, honestly, this whole thing is love and Tantra, but I feel like you guys deserve some self-love. Like, I feel like you guys deserve, like, a pick-me-up, because I feel like you guys are starting to realize how fucking beautiful you are, and you're starting to realize that a lot of people are just extremely envious and jealous, and you're starting to realize that it's inside what counts. And I feel like you've chosen people based off of looks, Power 3, but I feel like now you're gonna, like, hang out with people, or only make time for people who actually, where you feel good, and people where you feel like you don't want to be around them because you can, like, their energy feels so nasty. Whatever it is, you might be clairsentient, you might be clairaudient, however it is you receive psychic abilities, you're going to be, like, in a place where you're just going to, like, you're going to be that sassy mama or, like, Papa Bear who's like, stay away from my kid. This is how much you're going to, like, this is how you're going to treat yourself, Power 3, because I really feel like you do not get enough praise. And I know this video is at 3:30, but I really just want you guys to get this information so that you guys are not living in fear, and that you're just like, okay, I get it. Thank you. Thank you for this information. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for telling me all this stuff, because I really feel like you guys are so freaking amazing, and people feel like if they tell you how amazing you are, they're going to lose you. And it's like really what a reflection is showing of them, of their ego. Their ego is saying, I don't feel good enough. And it's like you have these really nasty narcissistic people who like to, dress up and look great about them. Oh shit, you got a lot of stuff. You got people trying to take your beauty from you. You got people doing anti-beauty spells against you. But literally what they don't understand is that why you're so beautiful is because you're compassionate. Like, whoa, my gosh. Okay. You got people trying to block with thought in reverse. You got people trying to basically erase stuff from your Akashic records. And when I say erase stuff from your Akashic records, you got people trying to basically do readings on you and see what's in your Akashic records, or being denied access to it. And then it's like the only reason they're trying to figure out what's in your Akashic records is because they want to know what to sabotage, because they're starting to realize the stuff that they have been sabotaging, no one's believing them anymore. So it's like they're just trying to find something new to sabotage. So they do tarot card readings on you, hoping to God they'll get something, but they're not really getting anything. They're just getting a whole bunch of what the fuck is this? In fact, I actually want to find out what's in it. But what they are getting in your readings is Archangel Shamiel. They're getting that you are receiving unconditional love, and this breaks their quote unquote heart. Actually, this just really ignites this anger in them, because they're just like, I do not like the fact that Pal 3 is receiving unconditional love. Okay. And with Archangel Jophiel, they're in the readings, it's also coming up that you're happy. Also, there's something so sexy about you. These people are watching you as well. You're being received in such a beautiful way. You're being received in such a super iconic way. You're reminding me of Marilyn Monroe vibes. Okay, so also what's showing up in the readings of Baba Yaga here is that you're wise. So these people, what they do is they try to gossip about you, but and then it doesn't work, and then they do the readings and they find out all this stuff about you, and people that they talk to about go to are secretly supporting your page. Okay, but what else is coming up is in the readings is that you're wise, and also. Yeah, okay, so these cards were sideways. So basically, these people are disconnected from their intuition, because Archangel Raphael is here. I've never gotten this card sideways, all right? These people are disconnected from their intuition, because if they had access to it, they would just be trying to basically put more roadblocks in your life. And Spirit is seeing that you have gone through so much. Like literally, when I say you have gone through so much, you could tell people your story, and some people who would not like the fact that they could tell you were telling the truth, they could tell that you really experienced all that, they would just try to stop you from talking. They would try to prevent you from healing. They would even try to say, you're making that up, that can't be true. They would really try to discredit your journey, because they're jealous, because how the fuck is it that you are so fucking strong and I'm dealing with a fuck ass person and I can't even leave him, and you are dealing with so much. If you only really knew how much you're dealing with, Pal 3, it would amaze you. So right now, with Hathor and rejuvenation coming up, you are in a rejuvenation period. Your rejuvenation period is going to be extremely unique. It's going to be so unique. People are not going to be able to find you or know that you're even rejuvenating. It's always going to seem like whenever you come out the house, you're going to have all this energy. Like, oh my gosh, Pal 3 has all this energy. But literally, you're going to be in a place where you're literally rejuvenating, because honestly, the amount of rejuvenation you need is a lifetime of rejuvenation. This is a lifetime not where you're meant to work hard or do something that you don't enjoy. This is a lifetime for you to reap the rewards of your benefits and to be able to enjoy people that you love. And you have people from your past who are trying to convince you that you're still in spiritual warfare, that you need to be afraid and this and that. But literally, you're in a place where nobody can find you, where you're rejuvenating. And while you're rejuvenating, these karmics are getting so much karma back with all of their trauma. So look, why they're getting karma after karma, and they're getting trauma after trauma, they don't know how to handle this. They don't even have time to rejuvenate with Merlin and alchemy. But this is upright. Like, you guys are doing some serious alchemy. And I don't say this lightly. Like, you guys are like basically really finding out how much of a healer that you are. Like, when I think of the beautiful Merlin, and it's not what I think about. Okay, so what would Merlin say if Merlin were here? Alchemy is not about, seeing a desired result. Alchemy is about expressing one's true authenticity. And what do you do in the most darkest times? You express your true authenticity because it is what keeps you from giving in to the darkness. And if you notice that, more darkness seems to attract to you when you simply give more to your true authenticity, well, that is just simply a part of the journey. I mean, I'm Merlin. Do you think that life is easy for me? Of course not. I'm able to alchemize. And there's a lot of people who aren't able to alchemize. And those who can't alchemize, well, they do target me. So do not, be in a state of fear. Like, why am I experiencing all of this spiritual warfare? Like, all I'm trying to do is manifest. Well, if everybody can't manifest and you can manifest, then why are you surprised that people don't like that you're alchemizing something? So Merlin is saying, if Merlin were here, Merlin would say, on a waxing crescent moon, you're going to be doing a lot of alchemy and a lot of manifestations are going to be coming up because you're being seen as the magician. Goddess Isis is here, is letting you know to believe in your magic. Your magic is so unique. It's like unicorn magic. Excuse me. And you're cleansing a lot of energy. Saint Bridget is saying that your sexuality, a lot of people would like to experience a sexual encounter with you. So this is nothing to be afraid of. It's just, be mindful of it. But your passion, it's like you're unattainable, and you see how curvy she is. Like, literally, you are burning people, and people who cannot get access to you will react rashly towards you. But literally, this is just, a sign that you're just very hot. We have Archangel Ariel, guardian of the earth. Archangel Ariel is working with you on building something great. So what I'm also picking up, Pal 3, because I want to brag about you guys. So a lot of people like to put you in a box because you're so beautiful. And the thing is, you came here to do something so beautiful, really big, and it's going to surprise you when you start it. It's going to be so healing for you and so cleansing for you. You're going to wish, like, why didn't I do this before? You know what I mean? And it's going to be something where you make your own schedule and Archangel Ariel will be with you. There will be people who do not appreciate you or appreciate what you're doing. What you're going to be doing is going to be seen as something radical. And you're going to be like, no, this is just simply common sense. But you're going to be noticing a lot of people don't have common sense. And the main ones who don't have common sense, they're going to be smiling in your face like, this is such a good idea. We're so happy that we know you. But really, they're going to be like, I fucking hate Pal 3. And then we have Archangel Azrael, rebirth. You're going to be having so many rebirths that, like, literally anyone who's trying to, like, get under your skin or send you negative energy, and I really feel like you got a lot of that coming. Every time they send you negative energy, you're going to be having a rebirth. So that means that people are constantly always sending you negative energy, then you're consistently having rebirths. And these people are just flabbergasted because as you're having rebirths, the energy around you is changing and they're being forced to change and they don't like it. So that's why people want to stop you from changing, because they do not want you to experience your beautiful bounty that is yours. And because they're in such a poverty mindset, they're attracting that. And so this is where your alchemy skills are coming into play. And this is where you're going to learn how to not give a fuck like Merlin. Merlin does not give a fuck that others are just like, I don't like that you can manifest and I can't. Please. I'm going to be two-faced and try to hurt you so you can stop manifesting. You're going to get to the point where you're just like, I don't give a flying fuck how you feel at this point, because you don't care how you fucking feel. I mean, alchemy, being a mirror, you have the ability to basically, let's say someone wants to project onto you, you're able to basically turn that mirror. Oh shit, you got you're basically able to be the mirror that shows the like has the person feel like they're trapped in the mirror. So when people are like trying to like basically project onto you, you can create like illusions, Power 3, where people feel as if they're inside a mirror and they get scared as fuck. Okay. This one I turned over. We have Merlin alchemy. Merlin is like, look, don't give a flying fuck how these people feel about you who don't care how they fucking feel about themselves. These people don't give a goddamn how they feel about themselves. All these people want to do is basically hurt you. Like literally, you can they don't want you to speak your truth. They want you to feel as if there's something wrong with you, but they're not gonna come out and say there's something wrong with you. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Power 3, you're gonna notice that a lot of people who don't really have your best interest, they're always gonna try to come in like they're really nice. And then like the more they get to know you, if you allow them to, then that's how they plan on like trying to sabotage you. So these people will not actually have a chance to you. So like you're like totally protected from them, but I just want you to know, don't take it personal when they do certain things like this. This is just simply part of how they do things. So with the alchemy here in Merlin in 24, on a waxing crescent moon, you're going to be alchemizing some energy that's been sent your way. With Hathor here, people have been trying to cancel a celebration for you, like they've been doing readings on you, and they know something's coming, but you don't know. You know, history, not history, but history, but God and history have a very funny way of like showing your enemies what's coming to you before it's coming before you see what's coming to you. And this is why your enemies will be doing things a certain way. God is using this so your enemies will be so focused on that thing that you have coming that they're going to miss important steps. And they're going to be like, how is it I saw that PAL 3, and some people are dreaming about you. How is it I saw that PAL 3 achieves this goal? How is it that I can stop them? But the thing is, if they're getting dreams about you succeeding and they're still trying to sabotage you, where God has something planned for them. So these people are trying to heal. Archangel Raphael, these people are really trying to heal. They don't like the fact that you're healing. They're trying to heal and they're being denied healing. Unlike, if you could only understand how being denied healing impacts you guys, it makes one very foolish and attract a lot of people who like to prey on you. So these people are trying to heal. They're meeting people who are like, I'll help you heal. And that's not what's happening. These people are getting they're getting abused and used, and they're just sitting there watching you, and they're just mad because like the people around you, everyone's just listening to you. They're listening to you because you're wise. They're allowing you to speak the way you speak. They're allowing you to express yourself authentically. They're loving that you're you're being you. They love you so much, they hate you so much. So this is why a hate group is forming against you. It hasn't come into full blown yet, Power 3, but I'm just letting you know a hate group is forming against you. Okay? And what they're trying to do is, hold on, we have mental health, we have mysteries, and death. So what's happening is they're trying to figure out how it is the accusations of your mental health that they put out is being put to an end. They don't have any understanding of it. And what they're not realizing is because you're humble. It's because, you know, not only that, like, you respect the environment, and it's like it's small things that make all the difference. And these people, their values and ideas of what they thought worked, they're seeing it's not working for them. They're seeing that all these old things they said about you is being reflected in their life. Like people are literally seeing you as humble. People are literally seeing you as like one with all. And so people who said stuff about your mental health, they're going to be killed mysteriously. There's something supernatural taking place, but also there's a death coming to a plan to scapegoat you with mental illness because you uncovered a whole lot of things. And these people are really pissed because they did everything they could to really set you up, Power 3. But what's happening is you've been having such a huge glow up. Archangel Zadkiel, transmutation. Like I really just want to like devote a lot of attention to you guys because you guys are divine feminines, and your perspective is actually having people have a huge rebirth. Like what's interesting is the people that people who have defamated your mental health, they'll tell these people that such and such is such and such, and you should really be concerned about them. And the people will go and sit there and watch you and listen to you, and then they'll be like, wait, there's nothing wrong with this person. In fact, I'm seeing things from a completely new perspective, and I'm starting to wonder, why is it that you keep, defamating this person's character the way you're doing it? So something's coming to an end with that death card. You may be like, really? Because I feel like you guys haven't been able to end things. I mean, you have been able to end things, but to you, it doesn't look like you ended it. To you, it may look as if you just kind of walked away from an opportunity or something temporarily, or like you walked away from something and it's trying to follow you. Well, you are deading a lot of shit. I just saw, 3, 4, 5. So you guys are on the right track. We're gonna get a couple more cards, and then we're just gonna call it a day, because I really feel like Pal 3. There's something you guys. Oh, we have Merlin again, the manifestation, conception. So your manifestation abilities are about to be on 10. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to be very mindful of how you speak. And with transmutation and divine feminine, like with clear seeing, you are going to be changing the way divine feminines are being looked at. Pal 3. If you're masculine, you're going to also be supporting a divine feminine. But what I'm also picking up for Pal 3 is that for divine feminine, clear seeing, people are going to be seeing you so clearly. Like, you know how they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and people are like, I don't understand women. You're one of those women who actually communicate so clearly, if you are a woman, that literally people can see everything that's going on. It's like you're the one who someone could try to butt in on the conversation because they don't like that you're speaking all the facts and that people know what's true. But like literally people want to hear you talk. They want to basically watch you. They literally like how badass you are. And when you speak, Pal 3, you speak so clearly that you're showing people that there are different sides of feminines. Like, instead of we feminines have to fight to the point of our detriment, you're showing people like literally me speaking my truth unapologetically is enough. And so this is changing the way that women will be respected. So, Pal 3, I just want to say, we're gonna do some Reiki for you guys, because you totally deserve it. And I was gonna say develop, but I feel like you guys are healers, and your healing abilities are going to be developing rapidly. You're gonna start to, your healing abilities are gonna be changing. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I feel led to. But please prepare to receive this. And beautiful, lovely souls of Calvary, thank you for being here. Thanks for not giving up. And thank you for loving yourself so much that you're like, I'm going to watch a long ass video about myself because I love myself that much. Thank you for loving yourself.